We're getting right back up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely Necrophos Ags really, really strong once they gets up. Troll is one of those heroes that kind of starts the fight and gets low before his attack speed kicks in, and his HP kind of like stays kind of where it is, sort of like Huskar. He'll stabilize at some point in the fight, but if you get that Ags, if Troll Warlord has to stabilize at like 40% health, he can just drop right there. So he's gonna have to pop the BKB early and make sure he doesn't drop too far before he gets all his fervor stacks going.
Absolutely. So as far as other items have gone, we do see Veil come out and Shadowblade come out.
Shadowblade Venomancer. All right.
I would like to see that, like 2,000 gold make its way to an Ags on that hero, because Ags with Veil is just absolutely ridiculous.
No way, man.
Now.
Just get Shadowblade Venomancer. That's the play. You just
all right, man.
Have a Shadowblade in. Like, I don't know, there's like about a 50% chance whatever like 6K players expected to carry my team, like they just won't remember to turn their Aki on at some point. It's just, I don't know, people just forget it. But yeah, that thing's pretty good to turn on. It's a good item.
I like the idea, though. I will say this. I like the idea that they turned it off in lane. Let's start there, right?
Yeah, turning it off in lane.
It's much better than leaving it on all game, so,
Certainly the case. Although it was on in lane at a point where I don't think it should have been at some point, but I won't go into that too much. But yeah, pay attention. You can maximize everything, especially your Ring of Aquila. That thing, turn it on when they're about to get a last hit, so they mess up. Turn it off when you don't want to push, and turn it on when the game is past 10 minutes.
And that's way too many buttons for me, dude. I don't even buy treads half the time just because I don't remember to swap treads. So
that's fair.
So many buttons to hit, man. Come on. They are going to make a move, though. The blink comes out, and they are going to hex him up. They kind of stack their stuns a little bit, though, but they should be able to get the shackle. They should have enough to drop him, and they will drop him. That's a Necro Ags ult. He's down for 100 seconds with no buyback.
Yeah,
so that's
over
really
a minute and a half.
No Rosh for them at this point. They can't Rosh. Just things are tough. I think at this point, you're pretty safe just to go and take that Rosh if you're DDH.
Yeah, I would say so. That Troll is really the only way that they've been killing the Sven, especially now that Sven has the BKB. You just need Troll to sit there, man mode up on him, and get those bashes and just bash him down, not able to move at all. But without that, Sven is just gonna they don't have an answer for Sven at all.
Yeah, and before the disconnect, we were just getting to that conversation that we had talked about. That synergy, it's something we don't see a whole lot, obviously, as Necro's not getting a ton of pro play. But that Ags Necro ult, just eliminating a core piece of the Dota game from it, is just, it's so huge. And they'll be able to drop this fairly quick, although they will gain vision of this. The Ice Path is going to come in and hit SA. Blackheart
that's Blackheart down.
Is dead, so that changes things now for DDH. Now it's 4-on-4, and I think that they've stopped. They've stopped the hemorrhage here. They can defend Rosh pretty well. Motar was out pushing the lane, so he wasn't there for the fight either. So all in all, good stuff. Vlad's and SNY is done on Abaddon as well.
Yeah, so he's going to become a bit more of a core. I think that's definitely something that they need. He's pretty low on mana, though. I feel like they could use just some mana boots going on in this team. If Venomancer or probably Venomancer maybe should have gone mana boots just to keep this Abaddon going if he's going to go the phase boots build. I feel like you need at least one mana boots on every team.
Especially I feel like Jekyll's team should just name their team 4-Core Gaming, man. They're just like, we don't need these support things. Shadow Blades for all.
if your game's gonna go to 37 minutes with 5 out of 6 tier twos up, having 4 cores is not the end of the world.
No, I mean not at all, not at all. So what is Venomancer working on? What's his next item? He's got the just passive Blade of Alacrity, taking that agility up. So,
All right, so what do you think? Is this going to be a Yasha item or is this an Ags? How baller is this Venomancer?
I mean, Venomancer is an agi hero, man. So he's just
Right.
gonna sap that damage. Everyone always forgets he's an agi hero. So
Yeah, I feel like you should really play to that right now and just like make it a 5 core team. I guess 4 core with the Jakira, it's kind of hard to turn that into a core, but go right click on Venomancer. You already got the Shadow Blade. Just go for it.
absolutely, man. Just turn that into a diffusal blade, man. Why not, right?
Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of weird play going on between Necrophos and Jakiro here. Kind of playing a lot of cat and mouse, but no one's quite in position to do anything about it. I really
Jekyll
like the
says,
Crimson
"I'll
Guard.
come in and fight, though."
Yeah,
Although he
he's,
says maybe walking uphill without vision is not a great plan, as we don't see anyone in the lane except for Bristleback. So they'll TP back and say, "Well, maybe we'll try to kill you." Venomancer is going to stop and
They
pop a
get the
ward down. The
Gale.
slow's going to come out from Troll, though. Can they catch him? If they can Gale him, maybe they can catch him. They're going to TP out, though. Can they get a stun off? They will get
There
the
you
stun
go.
off on SA, and he
Man.
will drop.
Yeah, he is pretty dead. God, that Silencer attack so fast. He had Curse of Avernus and Troll ulti. That's crazy. It's just like a goddamn machine gun. That was insane. Yeah, so that's the comp right there. If they get that off,
Meanwhile, it does look like Necro is trying to do some damage here to the Jakiro. But the Jakiro says, "I'm a two-headed dragon. Get the heck out of here."
yeah, they're doing a nice
Nothing
little
to
duel.
me.
Yeah, the Crimson Guard on Bristleback I feel like is a really good pickup. It's the wards will do almost no damage. Well, actually, they'll do no damage off Venomancer. With Troll Warlords Battle Trance, you have to even worry about the support right clicks, and those are about 100 damage each. So the Crimson Guard will cut that into half. And Troll Warlord isn't a very strong. His individual damage isn't super high. It's mostly having so many instances of damage. So I feel like Crimson Guard's definitely the pick here for Bristleback. I almost feel like you could go both Crimson Guard and Pipe just against because they have so much damage coming out of the Dire team. And that used to be my Bristle offlane builds. I would just go like Vanguard, Headdress, Crimson Guard, Pipe. It's super good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I still like that build on. You can build Darkseer that way a little bit too. Maybe not Vanguard, but you can go like Pipe pretty early on Darkseer, and like you can just be super tanky.
Yeah, and the thing with Bristleback is like he takes. Oh, it looks like 2 ships passing in the night here.
Blackheart. Oh no. Oh, the Shackle's gonna come out though. The BKB. I think that this is a dead Shadow Shaman. One more right click will
for
do
sure.
it. He drops. So some decent gold going right now. Meanwhile, there's not a whole lot of action. They're going to try to chase this Necro down. Necro stops to farm the creep wave, my friend. That is not the place for you to go.
Oh no, she's getting that value.
It's going to run north. Space created, boys. Blinks into the trees, but there's a TP, and will TP out. Nice play out of Blackheart there.
Got an extra 100 gold. That's what you need to do. The farm is important. It's the only thing I care about.
Got to get that Shadow Blade up.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't got her Shadow Blades, so it's 2 Shadow Blades to 1. I wonder which team is winning. The one with 2 Shadow Blades is the obvious answer. It's a good item. I mean, honestly, in lower level play, like the less people are in favor of buying detection, or I guess conscious of it or know when it's worth the investment, because it's so scary to like actually double down and buy the gem, have the courage to do that, but. It's a lot easier to just decide to buy a couple Shadow Blades than to have to make that decision of buying the gem yourself.
Yeah, big things happening. I kind of fear right now for the Radiant team, like they are running out of time drastically. Colm is pretty farmed up. He's got his BKB done. Does look like he's picked up a broadsword and a basher, so I'm not sure what that broadsword is going to turn into. Maybe I can see with the damage coming out, him going with a blade mail possibly on that hero would be fairly unique. But I feel like time at 41 minutes now, things are going to shift from where Necro's great late game with the ult, but I start looking at the Silencer farm, this Troll farm, even the Abaddon, and to your point earlier, the Venomancer is going Ags, so he is almost finished with it. He's about 700 gold more.
Whatever. You
Sorry,
just lost
man.
a fan, red hot. You just lost a fan. All right, well that's fine, I guess. It's smart, which is whatever. I guess you can play smart when I don't care. But man, Troll Warlord's almost got Satanic up. He's so close, like 500 off Satanic. Jesus, that's some good stuff.
It's gonna be so hard to kill this guy.
I suppose
I
the
think-
broadsword could be into Daedalus as well, right?
Yeah, that's the most likely thing here. Oh man, there goes Shadow
Shadow
Shaman.
Shaman said, although he may be able to, Jekyll may be in trouble here. Oh, Shadow Blade,
Oh, no.
boys.
Yeah, there's the item.
Value. Right there.
Yeah, I mean, if that was Venomancer, he could have done the same thing. Some good stuff. Good item.
Satanic coming out now for the troll. Let's see if they can find Blackheart here. Don't have too much catch. They will throw an Ice Wall out. It will catch the Bristleback, but I don't think that's the hero they want to find. Although,
Yeah,
Two
it's a
Headed
hard
Dragon's like, bring it.
There's 2 illusions there giving them sight. That doesn't look like they want to do too much off of this.
So it is important to note Roshan is back up.
Yeah.
Is never died, I guess, from that fight. So everyone maybe forgot about it. I'm chasing these illusions. The illusions are super tanky too.
Yeah, definitely.
Important to note too, the Silencer did pick up Lincoln Sphere, which I think is a pretty solid pickup with the Necrophos. So
Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking that he was just going to go into Refresher, which is pretty good. They can't really fight too well without Global, but with Global they do super well. But if he's just worried about himself getting Necro ultied, then Lincoln's is just as good.
I feel like this is a turf war right now for Roshan. Both teams are like, we don't really want to fight, but we're going to try to take Roshan. They run one person off, then the other team runs in, and they run
so
back.
fast though.
Yeah, this is pretty darn
Shit.
quick. They pop the
Oh my
Lincolns.
god. Yeah, Troll
Honestly.
Warlord, good hero. He's a Roche Slayer, man. Him and Ursa. Ursa's definitely better, but if you have Curse of Avernus and a Troll Warlord hitting, some pretty big stuff.
Looks like they're going to try to fight this, though, as this stun comes out on the Abaddon, although right clicks are just going to come in from the Troll Roller. Slow down
Yeah.
Lotar. Stun's going to come out, though. He didn't BKB for it. That said, Abaddon's just going to be able to run down the Witch Doctor. He goes down. BKB comes out from Sven. He goes ahead and Warcry.
man,
He's
he's
going to try
stunned.
to... I don't, oh, God. He's just dead.
Yeah, you can't man up on that Troll.
Nope. Global finally comes out. This will be the end of the Bristleback as well. Though it does take a little while. Double kill for Red Hot, man. Putting that Aghanim Scepter to work. He doesn't even have it yet. Just putting the right clicks, dude. That passive agility. Meanwhile,
so powerful.
Blackheart maybe needed to be there for that fight as well, as some of those heroes were low. Could have put Jakiro on the bench for a good amount of time. Is just trying to push the lanes out.
I think they just get out there. Like, the Witch Doctor was positioned super far forward as soon as they saw the Roche got killed, and I feel like after that you'd be like, okay, Witch Doctor, you're dead, and we're leaving. And I think that was like kind of Sven's idea. He threw the stun and then walked back, but I don't know, maybe someone made a call to kind of try to save it, and they weren't aware that Blackheart wasn't in position. But probably some degree of miscommunication. But I feel like the original intention was to just let Witch Doctor die and get out of there, which was probably correct.
Absolutely. I think too I think that was the first BKB charge for the Sven, if I remember correctly.
Second or yeah, it was the first. You're right.
So maybe he's got that and he's like, all right, boys, I got BKB.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah,
And
we're
then
all
you're like,
set.
oh, wait a second. I can't man up. Jekyll is just going to go ahead and drop Necro as well. So that is not conducive. Shadowblade. He upgraded it to a Silver Edge. So that does that stop Heartstopper order? I don't even know how Silver
pretty
Edge
sure.
works, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it takes off Heartstopper Aurora. Yeah, it disables all passives, but it's never super intuitive what that actually means. Like some
Dota,
things
man.
like Dragon Knight's Dragon's Blood. The passive gives you bonus armor as a stat. The passive itself isn't. Well, Jesus, there's a fight.
Yeah, we're just going to see an Ice Path come out as well. It does look like they are maybe thinking about chasing this. No, they're not. They're
Yeah.
going to say, this is
Some
not
cat and
our
mouse
fight.
stuff. Yeah, they don't want to commit to a full fight here. Yeah, like there are some passive that like give you stats, like Dragon's Blood. When you skill it, you increase your attributes, kind of like buying an item. And muting it doesn't take away those stats. It's really weird. But then other things like Fervor that give you attack speed when you hit, like it'll disable that. It's weird stuff.
All right, man. 46 minutes into this game.
Yo, look at Jakiro.
5-core gaming? Uh-oh.
What is
That's got to be
that?
for a glimmer. Come on now.
I gotta hope. I gotta hope. I'm really looking for this five Shadowblade team.
The fact that he went 4-staff makes me believe like that is a person who cares about support play. Okay? So he cares about Glimmer Capes.
I don't know,
Although,
man.
why buy a Glimmer Cape if everyone on your team is going to have a Shadowblade?
Right. I just go all in, get another Shadowblade. Although
Looks
Glimmer
like-
Cape does basically hard counter Necrophos, but at the same time, Shadowblade. Yeah, that
All right,
tower
so we
is.
will see some damage done. I think, Colm, you are being a strong man here. I don't know if this is the play. We'll be able to double stun out. I don't think they'll be able to chase him
Yeah.
down. But that last and final outer tier 2 goes down for the Radiant side. They are going to chase onto this
If they
Bristol
can
back.
maybe
There's a lot of damage coming
bait
out.
a
It
lot
does
of
look like
damage
they'll be
there.
able to get him, though. Gosh, the quill stacks, though, are insane.
Uh,
They're able to ult him, though, and the ult comes out onto no one. I'm sorry. Although they chase this, though, Witch Doctor also going to do a lot of damage onto the Venomancer. The Global's going to come out and stop it. Down is going to go Necrophos. 3 down so
Yeah.
far. The Venomancer somehow gets off with a sliver of life. Right clicks are going to come in. Triple kill now. That is just denying the inevitable Shadow Shaman with that shackle. He goes down. 5-man wipe. Venomancer stays alive. He's just going to waddle off. Probably got out with the Shadow Blade. Lord knows he did. Because it's on cooldown as well.
oh, what a baller. See, best item in the game.
They are going to make their way right over. Aegis
they
is
had-
yet to be expended.
No answer for this troll. Sven is a hero that you draft him with the intention of like late game, no one can man up on him, but troll kind of trumps that in every regard. And with the butterfly and the whirling axes, there's a really low chance that Sven's going to be able to burst him down because he doesn't have his Daedalus yet. He kind of went for the basher, but having a basher is not going to help you kill the troll. He will bash the fuck out of you back.
Absolutely. Absolutely, which is weird, right? Because if we look at the draft again, I'm pretty sure the Sven came out after the troll pick, right? They picked troll 4th, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like dynamics with troll is something that people aren't really thinking about too much, and no one was playing Sven when the troll patch was going on, so it may have been something that just kind of flew under the radar.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to be game 1, man. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you're sticking around, for some more as well. So game 1's going to go to Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and Joshua is they pull it out, and they do big things with the Shadowblade Venomancer. Pretty much the reason they won the game, I think.
Yeah, I'm
So,
going to kind of throw the whole game to that.
Good game, boys. Well done. Sorry, we went down in the middle of that. It was a super stressful moment in my life. The power flickered. I was just like, oh, fuck. Are you making the lobby there, Dennis?
Man, it's
All
already
right.
up. Gosh, he's so good.
Yeah, he's good. I need to make sure I have hero control. I don't have hero control. Proud you had hero control. I wish I could figure out how to make sure of that. Save as default.
I think it's good for one of them and to have it and for them to know who has it.
Yeah,
So they can talk about whatever.
indeed. All right, so we're gonna be.
Let's give it a 5 minute for everybody.
We'll give it a quick 5 minute.
Cool. I'll be right back in 5 minutes then, friends.
All right. I'll turn on. Oh no, I can't turn on music. It sucks, or else it makes it so people can't watch these later. All right.
Oh, if you're playing music while you're streaming.
If you play music while you stream, doesn't count. Well, I'll sit here with you, Proud. How you doing?
Doing calculus.
You're doing calculus. We'll get rid of this timer over here. And we will get moving.
Woo, that was a good game one, guys.
That was. It was a great game one. This time, we have Smiley Face Guy, a.k.a. Uriel, apparently. Gemini Evo, or just Evo. Gothier, he's my captain. Easy Merkeezy, or Easy Mr. CZ, I think would have been an equally cool name. Luton Contur? What is that? No. Lieutenant Condor, of course. We got Skrunk. That's your boy, isn't it, Proud? Skrunk?
The hell is that geek doing here?
Yeah, he's playing in a game, dude. We got AG, or on the periodic table, Silver. I think he wants to go by Silver, and he's doing it in like an elusive way. Wow.
It was Gothier. That's who the decent ember, or the good ember that 5-man wiped their team was. Fucking Magnus ulti into empower Ember Spirit with a Battle Fury. It's good stuff.
Yep. Then we got Bob Ross. I don't know who. I've probably played with Bob Ross. I think this guy just. I noticed one day my friends list had a picture of Bob Ross when the painting thing was happening, and or the Twitch Bob Ross. I watched a lot of it, to be honest. Did you guys watch that?
Oh, I watched a ton of it, man.
I fell asleep to it like 4 nights in a row. It was great.
Have you watched the guy who does the piano stuff?
The flute and piano guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. He's badass. I think we like follow him. We retweeted something he did that was just badass. We're gonna see Kairai mid, like no doubt in my mind, and Joy Thief on Centaur, War Runner possibly, maybe. Joy is a mean Centaur War Runner, is why I bring that up.
Exciting. I recognize more of these names this game. I've played with Silver before. He likes the carry role. I know Skrunk tends to like mid, right, Proud? Is that your boy?
He currently plays off lane on my team, but you know
names.
he can play mid, and you know when he has a big MR advantage, he wants to play mid, and often will play Tiny because he kills a lot of people with that hero.
Good stuff. I think one of the games that I played with him, he played Tiny, so that makes sense.
Yeah. If he ever wants to impress anyone, he will pick Tiny mid and do just that.
I just gotta say, man, people are so nice in this guild. I've played in other in-houses before, and people are like, I'm not giving my slot up. People are just like, they're so cool here. They're just like, oh, yeah, sure, you know, like, take my slot, I'll play the next game, or I'll play Thursday. I just, you know, not to get all emo on you guys, but it is quite the community.
You know, it really is a beautiful community that we have. People waiting. I mean, we've had different casters for both nights. It's been fun. I want to hop in on one of these games, boys. It's fun. I like the whole casting thing. Maybe a tri-cast. You guys do those? Did I just lose you on Skype? Sounds like
we're here.
Oh, we lost Proud.
Oh.
Proud's gone.
He's out of here. He heard TriCast and was like, nope.
And he's just like, all right, fuck, I'll leave right now then. Like, I don't give a shit. All right, we need to balance this shuffle up and get ready to rumble.
Hey team, I'm back.
Welcome back, man.
Thanks.
Man, your hair makes me jealous, dude. I had long hair all through high school.
I know.
Miss it.
Yeah, it was like kind of long, and then I got a job, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to cut this, and then I just didn't, and now I'm just kind of seeing how it goes, and it's going pretty good.
Good. Yeah, adulting sucks, man. It sucks bad.
Yeah, not the best, but I was lucky that the job I was at, they were totally cool with it.
Good thing I got Roland to sign my casting contract at $50,000 a year for 2 nights a week. Worked out pretty well.
That was supposed to be, you know, under the table money.
Yeah.
$50,000
$50,000 digital dollars.
Yeah, I gave him $50,000 digital dollars.
Oh my. It's like a step up from Monopoly money, right?
Are we ready to rumble, boys? Can I do it again? Are we ready to rumble, dot people? Never again? Nah, dude. Maybe I could make millions one day doing that. Starter up. Did you bounce shuffle?
Sure did.
All right, here we go. Here we go, boys. Can I talk on the draft with you and then I'll go away?
Yeah,
Because I can't
absolutely,
do
man.
anything else.
Absolutely. I feel like your relationship with Cyphus is like that of a married couple.
Oh,
You're
wow.
just like,
That's,
hey, you have to balance.
Nobody's ever
Hey,
said that before.
hey, you have to balance. Did you? Yes, I know. Did you balance? Like, Jesus, yes, I did. Like, hey, don't forget you have to do the dishes tonight, honey. Hey, don't forget the dishes. Hey, did you do that? Yes, I did the fucking dishes. The dishes are done. Yes.
That's what 2 years of podcasting together. Well, almost 2 years. We're going on 2 years of podcasting with each other.
So exciting.
Oh, man. That power surge really got me good, dude.
Woo.
Really got me where it hurts.
God must be doing work in Utah tonight, man.
He's been doing a lot of good work.
Praise be, man. Praise be.
Praise beeth to thy Lordeth, aboveth, useth. I
Love that
just,
song.
you don't know that song?
And if I can reconnect to this thing, my internet's being super shit.
It's all good. I have to rebuild the scene. So, you know, don't you even fret about it. Because I'm redoing the scene as we speak.
Easy.
Easy indeed. Gotta, like, recapture you guys' faces. Oh, no. That brought Zach back. Just gotta recapture your face. Yeah, this, like, whole streaming thing, pretty crazy. I don't have camera of you at all, Proud.
Oh, hello.
Okay, perfect. There we go. I have camera of you, Proud. Let me share it with the world.
Let's see if I can actually get into this game.
I'm gonna share it with the whole world.
We're waiting on you to load in.
Maybe. No, we're waiting on one broadcaster, which is Proud.
Wait,
Damn it.
has the game started or is it still a lobby?
The game's about to start.
So it's a lobby.
Yeah.
Okay. Then reconnecting will not help.
You can reconnect. Okay, we just gotta do it all over again. Now there's like 18,000 channels. What's going on here? I can't even join one.
Whoa.
Corrupted lobby. Re-lobby.
Yeah, I can't find the lobby.
Coming right up.
You can blame me.
Oh man. While I try and fix my mistakes over here too. Like, I have mad respect for all the people that make sweet Twitch UIs. Cause it's hard to do. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. That guy was watching that Coffee with Toffee show, and I mean, he's got some pretty sweet stuff going on there with his UI.
He does it all. Like, he does it all himself. That's what's insane, man, is that he produces that. You know, I think he's got a writer, but I got mad respect for Toffees, man. That's my boy.
I think that's everybody's boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, the 5 out of 10 one is the one I'm gonna join. It's letting me join a channel. Am I not in the right one? Oh my god. Who made
Am I going to the small one or the big one?
They're now both 3 out of 10, the top one. If that's the one I'm going to, at least.
Alright. I don't see you here, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm in one with like a bunch of people.
Yeah, you're on the right now.
It's the best one.
I just didn't toggle broadcast channels. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is just the one we should use. Alright. What happened, Proud?
What do you mean?
How come you didn't load?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Is it
Internet cut out.
internet? Oh, I'd be so
Yeah.
mad, dude. I'd be calling up whoever I needed to call up, letting them know.
Yeah,
This
if this
and that.
was If I actually like, if this was my place, I would do that. But I kind of just like live in someone's house.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Just hopefully the person knows you live there.
No, there's like a check shows up every so often. They're like free money, and I'm like, they don't know. I get to pet their cats. It's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Sweet. Sweet indeed.
Good stuff.
Alright, so do I get to do the let's get ready to rumble thing again then?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think that's done, right? Is that over? No?
Let's get ready to rumble! 3 times for a charm, or whatever. That's how it works.
With charms?
That's how it
I
works
like,
for Dota charms.
I like the idea of you staying unmuted during the cast or during the draft. I think we
Yeah,
need that.
I'll talk to you guys about heroes. I've played almost every one. I've almost got their names memorized. Talking about Scrub Dota. Welcome to Roland Land, where only Legion Commander jungles live.
The first .p land we can just call Roland.
Roland. Oh man, everybody there. My biggest fan. It'd be a great time.
Yeah.
Oh man. The biggest fan land. All right, so we're waiting on a spectator and a broadcaster.
Probably me.
Damn, dude.
I'm tabbed
Oh, no,
out.
you're good.
Calculus.
I'm doing my fucking homework. The Pub Scrub Squad.
All right.
All right.
Oh yeah, I
Strunk.
forgot. Actually, Cyphus is gonna be the one helping out here. It's Cyphus' turn to do camera control and hurt his wrist. So
Nice.
come on over, bud.
Mute her up.
No,
10 seconds remaining.
I'll talk to you guys for a second. But Cyphus is gonna
5
fucking
seconds
scrunch his
remaining.
hand over the mouse, pressing the middle button to get smooth shots.
All right, I think we got it.
Reserve time.
It's 126 root 24 over 3, I think.
Sounds about right.
Radiant team back.
So the trick is, boys, with your camera control, go into your settings and you turn your both camera settings, like the movement ones that are the toggle bars, all the way to the left, the slowest as possible. Then you can use your arrows for smooth drags.
Remaining.
That's what I did. I looked up a little thread, and I felt like I told the narrative last game. I told the story. I turned everything down, and I used the middle button, and then point and clicked every once in a while.
Yeah.
But you can use the cursors, but then it's kind of like a jolt. So I middle buttoned my way through a battle, and did circles. It was like I was a drone, really. Like a drone was capturing the footage of the Dota map. Sometimes I was really high in the air, and you could barely even see what was going on.
Radiant team
So there's a tiny band that makes sense given the game and who you're playing against.
Gothier, I've been the IO to Gothier's Tiny 6 times, and god damn it, what an honor it is. He just knows what I'm thinking. I know what he's thinking. It's like we're literally linked electrically, man.
Well, not that electrically because he banned it against Skrunk.
Oh, is that? Oh, your boy Skrunk. Your boy Skrunk's a Tiny player?
Yeah, he. I think I want to say half of the in-houses that he's done, he's just stomped a bunch of people on Tiny.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, these are the ones that count. We'll see. Hopefully we have a balanced shuffle. I don't know about Kairai and Skrunk being on the same team. Kairai is my fiercest opponent because I've had to battle him in tournaments, every tournament I've ever played it.
I feel like
he's been my
Silver. I think Silver and has a pretty high MMR too. For when I've played with him, he's pretty strong.
Oh yeah, AG or Silver or whatever.
Awesome gamer.
Awesome gamer.
There is a 60% chance that's going to be a core bench in the last scrim I played. Or I guess just kind of practice game I played with Skrunk. We started out with a Vengeful Spirit, and I kind of changed our draft into be an aggro tri-lane with a Venge core and a solo safe lone druid surprise, and it did super well, and he had a lot of fun. So I'm gonna guess he's gonna if the opportunity presents himself, that Venge is gonna turn into a core.
Oh yeah. I mean, I hear you guys talking about Skrunk all the time, and it's like, get me into one of them clubs that you guys, play at. You know what I'm saying? But you guys haven't. Like, I thought for sure you'd get me into the club at least like once or twice. Like,
No.
and you're just
Exclusive
like,
club.
I'm sorry, man. Your arbitrary number of how much you win isn't as big as our arbitrary number of how much big we win. It's like,
It
it's
can't be
true.
both arbitrary and mark how much
I
you
know, it
win.
can't.
It's one or the other.
Oh, but you're not-
Newsflash: Easy Marquise picks up his disruptor, pick number 1.
Yeah,
There you go.
of course. Like, he's fucking a mean disruptor. I
So
feel
did
like
you-
he's like a 3K disruptor, at least.
That could have been mean in two regards.
Remember when Valve was gonna give us hero MMRs and then just decided that they didn't want to anymore?
Yeah, my
You
Lena
changed
was
it?
always at like 2750 is what my Lena said for the longest time when it was in beta. And I was like, wow, that's cool. I don't even play her that much. Like, I guess I'm 2,750 MMR. I guess
Yeah.
that doesn't mean shit to you, Proud, being doubling fucking 2,750.
Yeah, I'm no calculus major, but if you divide that by 2, all right.
Calculus major. Oh,
That's how
dude,
it
I
works.
went through the horrible class Proud's going through. And he put his problem up, and I was like, yeah, we probably didn't do that or something. Like,
It was the worst. We're like, no, I can do this. I like give it to you. Give me the fucking total. I'm like, okay, that wasn't even remotely close.
I just said go 15 meters cubed.
It's like, okay, there are no meters, but maybe just 15. Maybe he just meant
I'm
15.
just too much physics. 15 cubed.
Just cube that shit. It's in the real world.
Oh.
Radiant team
So ES comes out now, so we got Vengeful Spirit, Earthshaker. That's some lockdown for sure on the Pub Scrub squad.
Yeah, stuns are really good. Turns out stuns are good.
Well, I would say the Radiant is going to challenge you a little bit on that, Proud, because they're like, you know how I feel about stuns? I say fuck stuns. We don't need any of them.
Well, Pub Scrub Squad drafted every stun in the game already, so they didn't really have a choice. I mean, who stuns
That's
left in
actually
this game?
accurate, but they do ban out the Spirit Breaker. I think that's
Yeah.
a decent ban given the lineup that's shaping up here for PSS.
Yeah, if they picked up the Spirit Breaker, it would either have to be offlane or Core Venge. So I feel like that's fine to leave in, because if they pick it up really early, you know what you're dealing with. And I don't feel like it'd be the best pick. If you had like support Spirit Breaker, support Earthshaker, that'd be kind of weird. I mean, if your lanes are fine, it's fine. But against a Darkseer and a Disruptor, I feel like that could have been left in. I almost feel like they could have played it as a support, like Disruptor Spirit Breaker. It sounds relatively decent.
Yeah.
I think that's a good combo.
reserve time.
I've seen Easy play. I mean, you know where to point
Oh,
and click
nice.
with your kinetic field.
Yeah, and Spirit Breaker, you keep vision on someone 24/7 when you have the Q. So like if you see someone at all, you can
Maximum glimpse
charge on
glimpse
them.
range.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
glimpse them from there. That'd be solid. I kind of like that. I might use that at some point. That's cool.
Oh, the Aether Lens with glimpse is so. I mean, just imagine a big range, but plus 200.
Yeah, I mean if you look at it in terms of like area, you
Yeah.
get like an inch
It
longer.
adds a shitload of area, but area isn't really what matters.
Surface area of glimpse increased drastic.
Oh, Syphus is gonna swap. Hey guys, you're gonna get the profound wisdom of a Saifu. Here you go, bud.
10 seconds remaining.
All right, he can talk. I'll do calculus.
Nah, I'm just getting Roland out of the way so that you guys can get to a real draft analysis.
Yeah. Yeah, true that. So what are you looking for right now, Proud, other than the square root of 3 in this draft? What's important to you here?
Definitely a hero that can, do a lot of things in this game. I feel like is what you want to aim for if you're either team. I think.
Okay, so like a fighting, you're thinking like this is a... I mean, if you go Disruptor Darkseer, you want to fight, right?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I was just kind of saying words. I feel like you want to go Juggernaut on Dire right now. I feel like that's just kind of like the safest pick. Really good with Vacuum if you go the Battle Fury build. It has a kind of built-in BKB to deal with all the stuns, and you can get Go Blink on it to kind of catch out the Earthshaker. But I think Lion's good there too. They definitely need some tank going on though. Darkseer doesn't want to be too frontline, and Lion and Disruptor really can't absorb anything. And Gyro has hella AoE damage, so this is looking like a really, really tough game for Dire. It's
Yeah,
going to have to be like... the way you engage in this is going to be the biggest thing. Like, They have pretty good team fight. Kind of the loss of Venge is that you don't have as good team fight if you pick her. Like she doesn't have a crazy good ultimate, like your Echo Slam or your Disruptor ulti or something like that. But if you draft the Gyrocopter, that has more than enough team fight to make up for it. And then the Wave of Terror AOE minus armor for flat cannons, good stuff. I like
Yeah,
the Zeus
absolutely.
though. I like the Zeus.
I like the Zeus. I would say with the Lion pick, I'd like it, but I don't see why you need to throw that out like third pick though, right? Because if you look at the bans, it's just like core ban, core ban, core ban, core ban. Like when you pick that Lion, Lion's not a hero. I don't think that if I'm in Skrunk's shoes, I'm like, I probably need to ban this hero. I feel like they could have picked up that Jug or their core. Now Skrunk headed into the final ban phase after this picks. It's just going to go, okay, they just need a hard carry at this point, right? So there's a multitude he could choose from.
Yeah, the standard convention is someone picks Gyro, you counter with Jug because Gyro has no answer for an Omni Slash. Venge is kind of decent; you can swap him out and just tank it yourself. But I mean, that's not really an ideal situation. So yeah, I feel like the Jug pick would have been best. They get countered really hard by BKB right now, and Gyro is the hero who is definitely going to build a BKB. But at the same time, as the game goes later, that BKB is going to, he picks it up really early, so it's going to peter out earlier as compared to most other heroes. So Zeus is going to be really strong at the start. They kind of fall down a bit. And then once the game gets past 35, 40 minutes, he'll probably pick back up again.
Absolutely. And it is important to note, too, that Earthshaker who's so dependent on Blink Dagger, Zeus is really great against that. Gets that lightning bolt bouncing around and all that good stuff, too.
And just ulti. Like, if I've played Zeus a few times or Spectre, and if you feel like he's about to initiate, just like ulti. And then he's like, oh, shit, well, that was fun. Guess I'll just wait 5 seconds for this goddamn blink. All the shit interrupting it. And then you know where he is as well, so you can keep hitting him. It's really good. Oh my god, this Clockwork, though. This is going to be a sad day for your Zeus, man. Glimpse on Clock is pretty good, though. I think that's still okay. But yeah, if this Clock can just get on the Zeus and pop Blade Mail or something, Lion and Zeus aren't going to be able to do a great deal to him.
How do you feel about a Bat Rider mid right now for Pub Scrub? I don't know if anybody plays it. I just feel like that's the catch that they could get into Venge Stun, Fisher, Clock. I mean, they've got initiation from Clock, but I just feel like that hero could just run rampant against these Disruptors, Lions, even Zeus, frankly.
They could definitely kill people, but I feel like there are so many situations in which Gyro's still really strong, but he can become a game-losing hero so easily. Because his scaling is not that great. People always like to talk about how he's just a better Luna and flat cannon is just the best thing ever, but it really doesn't scale that well late game. You're not going to single target kill someone down as a Gyrocopter. And that's why they banned the Spectre, because if they have a Spectre, this Gyro, if the game lasts past 35 minutes, they're not going to be able to do anything. But they need a mid with some amount of scaling. Shadow Fiend is an option. I'm not sure if Skrunk's playing it. I'm kind of wondering what his better scaling mids are.
Medusa Gaming, boys.
Yeah.
Medusa Gaming.
Yeah, who's Skrunk play here? This is a tough decision.
Quap is banned out, right? I think he plays Quap quite a bit.
Yeah, he's a big Quap player. Yeah, there's the Jug. I'm kind of surprised that made it through, but Spectre is also an absurdly strong hero. And the global presence with Zeus plus Spectre, I think, is definitely something that needs to be respected. But now they have a better answer for BKBs with the Juggernaut. Okay, yeah, TA. That's the other scaling mid. There's Shadow Fiend, and then there's TA. So
absolutely, and a natural BKB carrier, right? So
yeah. That's definitely the pick. That was smart.
I think with the Jug, the pick, I think Skrunk's just going, okay, who could we deal with more? Maybe the Jug counters the Gyro. That said, if we let them get Spectre, that just ruins everything for us, basically, in the team.
Yeah,
play.
If they were planning on the TA, that definitely is the case, because Spectre between, really just the Radiance will beat the shit out of that hero. It'll be super bad.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get these introductions through real quick. I know you're anti-introduction. So
Right.
On the Radiant side, we got Gother on the Zeus. We got Easy Merkisi on the Disruptor. Joy Thief is going to be playing the Darkseer. Bob Ross himself is going to be painting pictures with his finger of death on the Lion. And Silver is going to be picking up the Juggernaut. I thought he would play carry. And then on the Dire side, we're going to have Evo, as I like to call him, is going to be on the Earthshaker. We're going to have Skrunk picking up the Templar Assassin, Kairai on the offlane Clockwork, Smiley Face Man on the Vengeful Spirit, and last but not least, we're going to have Senior Gur on the Gyrocopter.
Sounds good. I'm okay with that.
All right, so it looks like he's going to come out. Maybe we'll see some early warding here. Maybe he wants to scout to make sure no one's over there to see where he's going to ward.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see a little bit more direction in the early game here. But for now, just kind of scouting stuff out. Templar Assassin opted not to go for the Wraith Band, instead just wants to get the really fast bottle. I think against Zeus that makes sense. He's not going to contest your last hits too much. You don't need that extra base damage. It's not like he's going to deny you and you're not going to be too worried about his 45 damage right clicks. Either he's going to get the last hit with the Arc Lightning or he isn't. And if you have enough mana for Refraction early on, enough mana to buy a stick, I think you're totally okay with that.
Absolutely, and it does look like Gother's going to do the same thing here as he picks up 3 Clarities with just 1 pulled Tango. Got the rune, so he is real close to his bottle. Though I don't know, like Clarity against TA, if she takes Sideblades pretty early, it's fairly easy, I think, just to knock that off.
Yeah, he's going to have to play back and really only last it with Arc Lightning if that's the case.
All right, so that's how it's going to go. Senior picked up an Iron Talon. Is this a jungle Gyrocopter? What?
I can kind of see this against the Darkseers. Like, he puts Ion Shell on a creep and you Iron Talon it and try to kill it real fast. I think that's okay. It's, like, pretty creative. I think it's like, interesting. Not sure how useful it is, but, yeah, may work out. And still, it's another 15% base damage on creeps. Can't be underestimated.
That's true. It does make it a little bit easier to last hit as well. He does take Flat Cannon level 1 too, so can burst down that creep as well.
See if he uses it for that. Doesn't look like it so far.
Maybe just wanted it for the creeps, I guess.
Who knows? He may come out. He may judge it. It's helping his lane equilibrium pretty decently, so he's not too afraid of it. This mid lane duel is going pretty evenly. Skrunk's up 2 denies, but they've got pretty equivalent last hits.
Yeah, I think early that this is good for Gother, but I think the later it goes, it's going to get easier for Skrunk here, as he's just going to harass the Zeus out. Does have his bottle and that pulled Tango, so...
Yeah, he just got a nice meld strike into 3 refraction shots.
Now, Kairai's picking up levels. They're doing an okay job zoning him out. He's just hit level 2, though, so
yeah,
things will get a little bit easier. He'll be able to pick Cogs up as well. And
he's only a bit.
But although they're going to get the Hex off onto him into spin, and he might actually just be dead here. Oh, he's going to go ahead. One more right click, and Bob Ross will go ahead and make him a happy grave over to the side as Kairai is going to drop for first blood. Meanwhile, mid, Gother's taking a bunch of damage again.
They got the Darkseer too. The nice block on his surge into a stun with the Rocket Barrage hitting him the whole way through. It's pretty solid.
All right, so the offlaners have decided that they're going to be the ones feeding early kills here in Game 2 of the .P in-house. Welcome, everybody watching, by the way. Hopefully you all enjoy this. This is pretty exciting stuff. This is happening every Thursday night and Saturday nights at 9 o'clock. You guys want to join, you can go ahead and tweet at me or at any of the .P people, and I'm sure that they can get you the info to come and play. So it's quite exciting. So does look like Earthshaker's going to be hanging out here. Going to go ahead and try to get this stack off. Zeus has quit already.
Dead. He's done.
Doesn't like the game anymore.
He just left. Upset. He's probably doing okay. He got an Invis rune. Makes everyone happy. TA's about to get a bounty rune. It's going to be a good time for everyone. Everyone's having a nice time here. Both offlaners died once. It's pretty even. Gold-wise, the rating is up about 500, but I feel like Dire is winning mid, which may matter a little bit more. So it feels like a pretty even game. I think the offlane, it's just kind of expected that Clockwork is going to get less out of it than Darkseer. So the fact that they killed Darkseer to trade with Clock dying, I think is not bad.
And I would also say to that point too, Clockwork doesn't need what Darkseer needs either to be effective. Yeah. Right. Darkseer doesn't do a heck of a lot at level 6. Clockwork can just go and make things happen for you. So.
Yeah, and especially if he makes things happen on the Dark Seer, because you can't really surge out of cogs too well, turns out. Or get the attack or get the animation off at all when you got Battery Assault going on you. So it's a pretty good counter.
Absolutely. So we've stopped seeing Clockwork quite a bit, recently. Is there a reason in particular for that?
The other offlaners are just pretty strong. When you do something like hook shot into like a DP, you're just gonna die. Invoker's also really hard to engage into. Clockwork is a hero that you kind of see when people aren't really sure what offlaner to pick. Like he's never fantastic, but he's normally pretty good. That's kind of my take on it. But yeah, there's a lot of really good other offlaners, and Clockwork. The ability to initiate into someone isn't quite as rare as it used to be, between like Earthshaker and Tusk and that sort of thing.
All right, so we are going to see Zeus pop that Invis rune, but needs just to auto attack real quick with Lightning for some farm to bottle up quite a bit of the way. Skrunk is I don't know. Gother's doing a pretty damn good job at 23 last hits against the TA. I feel like the TA should be pulling ahead at this point. So props to Gother for doing work there.
Yeah, it seems pretty even. Tia had a little bit of an advantage for a bit, but it's evened out pretty heavily. Although this may be where the change goes in. Zeus is going to lose a full wave of experience to get that rune. Man, I'm so worried for Kyrie right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he might be dead. As soon as this slow comes out into the stun, he's going to drop as well. They're going to drop the kinetic field just for good measure, and that's going to be another kill on the Kyrie. Jug picking that one up. So he's got a Quelling Blade. Man. PMS is up as well, so his farm is going to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, anytime they get a cast off on him, until he gets his boots, he's just going to be dead. He's got money for him now, but not sure if he's going to buy a TP or what. Man, he really ought to buy those boots. Good item. They're 400 gold now instead of 450.
Offlaners tonight are just like, I don't care about boots. I don't need these items.
Yeah. Yeah, word of advice, clock boots, pretty good as well. So TA's going for treads here. I think I like treads over phase. I feel like that's the kind of trend that's been happening in the past few months. Getting treads with Dessa is really good. Having refraction is really nice and all. And yeah, it's true that treads don't make your refraction do more damage. But if you don't have attack speed, you can't really get your refractions out that quickly. So there's a pretty big reason to go treads until you have a lot of attack speed of your own.
Absolutely. Well, and with the ancient stacks coming up as well, right? That's going to help quite a bit.
Just the overall DPS that you get out of treads is a good bit better than phase. And if you go for a blink early, the mobility from phase isn't entirely necessary.
I think we've seen that hero TA really turn. It used to be a while back that was the hero you wanted to make moves around the map and go gank and do big things. And I think for that reason, phase was good, as we see a big melt strike come out on Zeus, but. Nothing will follow up from that as refractions up. So, but now it's more farm, get that early deso, get that blink dagger up, and then maybe a BKB and go fight. So I like the treads a lot more too.
Deso and solo Roche, the other option, is always pretty good. Okay, this is where the tide on mid may turn a little bit, unless he bottle crows really quick, because he's out of bottle and they just got both runes.
Yeah, pretty great movement out of Kyrie to make that move as well. I feel like the supports on the Radiant could have made him pay for that. They had vision of it, so they knew he was going to go there.
Yeah, maybe with a glimpse or something if they're in correct positioning. But it's not too uncommon for an offlaner to kind of skirt away and get that rune.
Absolutely. So looks like Evo is going to rotate bottom, maybe try to make some things happen, maybe go mid here and try to get the Zeus as well. Looks like he is going to sneak his way up into the Radiant jungle here. Be nice if they could get this kill off. Though there's action again bottom onto Kyrie. They're pinging him out. They are going to glimpse him back. The Jug, though, not there for the spin. He does get the cogs out into a Hex, though. Jug trying to position himself for this spin, doing a great job of not getting cog knocked back. Kyrie is going to move out of the way, though. He does have his boots picked out. He doesn't have boots yet. Okay, so Jug is going to be able to chase him down here with the skid into the stun, and Kyrie is going to drop again.
Yeah,
so nice work
pretty
there.
Greedy. Going for that
does
bottle
look
with boots.
Skrunk is invisible, though. Does come out of him as visible. Should be able to get a melt strike here. Is going to slow him down. Meanwhile, Earthshaker's trying to rotate around, but they will not need the ES there for the kill. So that's a kill on Zeus middle as well. So good news is the off lane not working out so well right now for the Dire side, but mid lane is doing pretty well. I will say, though, Jug at 43 last hits plus the kills they've had bottom. He's doing pretty well at 3,500 net worth fairly early. So that could become a problem. He picks up the broadsword right away, too, and is just going to send that out. So that's just going to be even more damage for him in lane as well.
Yeah, he's going to be going straight for that Battle Fury.
And I like the fact that he picks the broadsword up. I know a lot of players, as they do glimpse back, Earthshaker though, they're going to spin onto him. I don't know if they'll be able to catch him here with the Hex.
Let's hope he buys up boots. Oh, rough. Trying to go for the Roche Deny, which is probably the correct play there.
Absolutely. So they're going to be able to get this rune. The stun is going to come out onto Kairai, though. They don't have any follow-up. Kairai going to batter assault towards the Lion, though I don't think he'll catch him. He's bottling up. Maybe tried to Cog catch him, but wasn't able to there.
Yeah,
so,
he's got Tranquil Boots. Gyro or Clockwork still without any boots. It's not going to work out too well. Man, Hasted Disruptor, though, trying to go on this TA.
Yeah, the TA is going to be able to get a right click in, though, and says, get out of here. Nice TP rotation, though, that they do force out of the Venge from the top lane. We haven't talked about the Gyrocopter yet. Let's see what he's working on. Kind of an odd item build. He picked up that Iron Talon. He's just got brown boots, and it looks like he's going straight into Yasha as well. So
it's not too bad. I mean, you probably want to go phase first, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Yasha's a fine item. If you're not really getting harassed at all, it probably won't matter too much.
All right, so Strunk gets pulled a tango. He already has that Mithril Hammer up, so definitely quite a bit
halfway to
farm.
Deso. Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
That said, though, man, Silver is farming pretty dang quick. I was going to mention, too, and so when I build Battlefield on my jug, a lot of us will go, like, Perseverance first, but he's taking no harass in lane, so he doesn't, frankly, need any of that passive regen. He can just continue to do work with his spin.
I still kind of disagree, because I feel like he may not be taking harass, but he could really use the mana for an Omni Slash right now. Like, he would have enough mana to Blade Fury.
Absolutely. Zeus is going to ult, but he is going to drop in the midst of it, and he's not going... Well, I guess he will drop the Venge with the ult, so he will go down.
Got to count for something.
Bottom lane, though, I hear a spin coming out onto Kairai. He's going to drop again to the spin, so unfortunately doesn't even need to use the Omni Slash at this point with the support from Bob Ross coming in. So this is just a tough lane in general for Clockwork, but to your point, not picking boots up. I know Kairai is not an off-lane player. Anytime I've played with him, he generally plays mid, so I don't know if he's maybe not super comfortable in the lane. And the problem is a Clockwork, right? You can't pick up Iron Talon on him and just go do things. So, if it was a tide, maybe he could go stack camps. Glimpse is going to come onto the TA, though, into a kinetic field from Easy, but there's not a lot of damage. They're going to let him bolt.
It's going to be kind of hard. Yeah, if Disruptor has an ulti there, that's definitely a kill, but he needs to try to eke some experience out somewhere. Maybe Jug needs to rotate into jungle by now and kind of give all this free experience to someone else.
Yeah, absolutely. So he does pick up the health, so he's really close to picking up that Perseverance. He's going to have a really, really good Battle Fury timing if he keeps this level of farm up.
13 minutes or something, probably.
The other thing I was going to say, he picked up a salve early, and he hasn't used it yet. I wonder if having a mango would have been a little bit better, just to be able to pop that mango, ulti someone real quick as well. There's a lot of cool plays you can play with Jug. They are going to try to make a move onto him, though. His TA has come down here. He's just going to try to spin out. Is he going to be able to dig out? He has taken a lot of right-click damage here. The Wave of Tater is going to come in, swap back into a stun is going to end it. Skrunk on a killing spree. I think a much-needed rotation and a great call there out of the TA to go bottom and just kind of stop that Jug farm.
Yeah, Jug didn't really... he lost 0 gold because he managed to buy out his Perseverance right before that. So that's really good to his credit. But still, yeah, definitely a much-needed kill. They didn't get quite as much out of it as they would have if they went there maybe 5 seconds sooner before he got to the side shops. That's a little bit of bad luck there. But
does give the Clockwork a chance to hit level 6, though, dear Lord, as he should ding it here after this creep wave. Although TPs are going to come in. If they get a Hex off here, this could be a dead Clockwork again.
He gets to the side shop and gets those boots.
Oh, yeah. Jug's
he's got him. All right, it's fine. You can die. It doesn't matter at all.
Yep, he is going to spin. He is going to take some damage. The stun, he's going to stun the creep wave. I think that this is probably a dead Kairai, as he will just go down to right clicks as well. And he drops.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What's Darkseer doing? What's that nerd up to? Net worth wise.
Meanwhile, Yasha is done, and it looks like Belt of Strength plus Blades of Attack are picked up from this Gyro. This is like the most interesting build I've ever seen.
He probably is acknowledging that Phase Boots is good after almost finishing the SNY.
Yeah, I have not seen him use the active for Iron Talon yet either. So Skrunk takes a lot of damage mid lane, though. Unfortunately, they don't have the damage follow-up. Zeus ult's still down for another 40 seconds. So.
Yeah, Fresh Refraction, really good against Zeus.
So I like this move. They're going to send the Gyrocopter bottom. I just feel like, Kairai's going to come back down too as well, although he's just going to die as well.
Yeah,
sure
I
what's
feel like you
happening
definitely
right
need
now.
to give that Gyro some support if he's going to go bottom.
Dire's top tower.
Juggernaut has the Omni. Like, there's really nothing that a Gyro can do against the Juggernaut. It can spin when you start doing things.
Skrunk does make a move, though. He does take a stun, doesn't take any damage from it, though, because he did have Refraction up, and Jug is going to get the healing ward going. Doesn't have the mana, unfortunately, right now for Omni Slash. Will have it momentarily. I don't think they can find him here, though.
Dire's middle tower is
I wonder if the
under
Rocket... They're pretty interested in this area still. And he's cutting his way through. He is, does not want to die here.
Does have a TP. Sometimes you can just, like, at this point, TP to the tier 2 tower and
Man, he's afraid of everything.
run back.
I love this. This is like my new favorite thing. Just gonna like burrow his way through. This is great.
So we do see a TP rotation come in from the Lion. Disruptor's here. Disruptor is level 6. He's going to drop the ult down onto the Skrunk, onto the hooks, but they don't have any damage. The Figure of Death, though, will take out Skrunk. That's a killing spree, or a mega spree, down, going to the Disruptor. So a lot of gold. Hookshot does come in onto the Lion, although that's not necessarily what they want. Totally, they don't have any damage follow-up. No, Kyra is going to come in. He's going to get some mana sucked out of him a little bit. And here comes Jug, and Jug does not have the mana for the ult, so he's just going to go ahead and right-click him a couple of times. Earthshaker on the way over to disengage as well. So
it's the power of boots. Yeah, that was pretty rough. He got caught just on the edge of Disruptor's ulti before he could get all the way out of it, so it just burned through his refraction incredibly quickly.
So Gyrocopter headed back top, still farming away, working on those phase boots. Does have the Yasha done. It should be worth mentioning that Joy Thief has picked up that crucial mech on Darkseer, so has done a good job on that hero, keeping up in the off lane, matching the Gyrocopter's farm right now. So things are pretty good. I mean, everything right now kind of feels like it's on the TA's back in this game. And obviously that hero is a hero that can take over a game a little bit, though. Against the Jug and Zeus and Disruptor, I don't know if they can put the entire team on their back. So
yeah, 13-minute Deso is a good place to start for putting a team on your back, though.
Absolutely. That said, 15-minute Ags ain't too shabby either on the Jug.
Oh yeah, the Battle Fury, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said Ags. I was like,
Oh,
what?
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
What he needs is a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, Shadowblade Jug. That's a very real thing. You have.
Calldown's going to come down to zone the Darkseer out, and Senior Gur will deny that top tower. So first tower drops about 15.5 minutes into the game. So it's been pretty action-packed, 9-6 right now. Looks like Radiant in the ahead here, both in gold and XP. So no surprise there.
We're over a kill a minute. Definitely a fairly action-packed game by that metric. This is kind of like the issue with going. I mean, there's a few issues with going Yasha first, but like the main one that is being displayed right now is that his HP regen is being delayed so far. Like if that was a Helm of the Dominator instead of a Yasha, he'd be at like full health right now. But instead, he may have to just go back to base, and he's going to need another 700 gold before he can even get part of the Helm of the Dom. Oh man, there goes Evo. Whoop, does it? Is he okay? Phase boots.
Spin into phase boots. That should be the end of him.
Yeah. 6 smart stun, but Q is pretty good on Jug.
So Silver will just head back to farming. Already another 1,100 gold, so we'll see what his next item is. One of the things I like about Juggernaut, he's a pain in the ass to play against, but it is kind of cool to look at the different item builds he can go here, whether it be... I think it's pretty standard just to go Yasha into, whether that turns into Manta, turns into S&Y. At the farm rate, I think S&Y is pretty good here. How do you feel about that item?
I love Manta to death, but I'm freely accepting that it's just like you prefer to be in a game where you can go S&Y instead of Manta on Jug, and it's only if you're against like, you know, Skywrath and an Orchid carrier that you want to go Manta. Because you need the magic immunity on Jug, and the only thing that denies that from you is getting silence. So being able to dispel silence, super
Absolutely.
useful.
Hookshot is going to miss onto Bob Ross here, though. He's going to get in a position and try to cog block him. They don't have a lot of follow-up, though. Swap was up. I just don't think was in range to pull that Lion back in. If he lands that hookshot, though, I think that's a dead Lion for sure. Jug's going to make his way around. He doesn't have an ult, though. He does have spin, though. Gosh, he just rips through this Gyrocopter right now. Spin. The call-out's going to come down. It's not going to do much onto the Jug. He is just going to spin as well, and 1 or 2 right clicks may just do it. No, don't turn and hit him.
He should just run. I think that's probably the best idea.
He is going to get out, though, with a swap. Into a stun. I don't think that he's got the damage, though.
No, they got
all for the Jug. That was weird. The Jug, I think, was
immediately.
hitting creeps and hoping he could cleave down the cleave down the gyro there.
Yeah, the way that gyro
wait,
is
just
moving.
Zeus ult. Zeus ult now. Call for it. It's a dead gyrocopter.
Oh, he's so distracted by dying.
My goodness. Somebody needed it in their chat wheel. The more you know.
Yeah, that was man, if he threw out, it was earlier when he died, he just threw out the kind of like panic, like I'm going down, might as well Zeus ult. If he did that there, that would have worked out pretty well for them.
I'm surprised the Jug didn't say anything. I just feel like you look up and see that green diamond lit and just say, dude.
Yeah, if you're not used to playing with a Zeus, or you're maybe team play isn't your like biggest strong suit, or you're just not really thinking about it, I can see how like just the way the gyro is moving, like I probably wouldn't be able to think straight. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? Just like flopping around, dying, and just like gets away with like a sliver, and then like Avenge comes up, and you think you can kill him on your own. That's pretty crazy.
Doesn't look like Silver's too happy with the lag status, so maybe he was trying to call for the ult and just lagged out way too hard, right?
Right, yeah. Blame the lag. It's always safe.
So he picks up the Yasha, another 700 gold almost on him. He is just farming away, so does look like they may try to take over the dire side jungle here. As I feel like a hookshot is back up now for Kairai. He almost has got blade mail done. I just like for him to go and try to get some things done around the map with the Venge. I feel that Lion and Disruptor have been able to kind of move around a little bit and make things happen. I feel like Earthshaker, Venge, and Clockwork, they could be putting a lot of pressure on the map right now. As we're seeing some damage come out onto Bob Ross. A long rocket though. Although the gyro is barely going to get out again, dude. What is happening right now?
What a life.
Dude, casual Ogre Club, right?
Yeah, I'm so sure that guy was going to die there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Getting out by the skin of his sailboat.
Right. Sailboats have like a lot of skin though. It's like pretty thick, like a hole.
Man.
I think. Call that a hole. Kind of sounds like hole, but it's a hole. All right.
I like that cosmetic. I'm just so confused. Who was like, let's make him drive around in a giant sailboat.
Yeah.
So
oh wow.
He's gonna get swapped back though. Kairai hooks in and just absolutely gets decimated.
Yeah, man, hooking into
Easy there was there with a big ult just to make sure no cogs came out. Nothing happened from there. Jug ult was committed. In the midst though, Skrunk did solo kill the Zeus, I believe, and will find himself in his room. He does have Blink Deso up and almost BKB. He needs like 1,000, 1,100 gold for BKB. So Skrunk farming pretty darn quick. Although the Jug with Battle Fury is real close. They're going to try to defend this tower. Rocket's going to come out onto the Jug. Healing Word's going to pop out. Skrunk is invisible. Huge melt strike onto Bob Rice. Just burst him down. Is going to get out of the kinetic field. Swap back onto Easy Merkisi into the Gyrocopter, who's just going to burst him down as well. Great play coming out there from the Dire side.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That was like pretty perfectly executed. I don't know how you do that better.
Skrunk did a great job too of anticipating the kinetic field and just dodged it as soon as it came up and allowed him to be a little bit more active in the fight as well. So
yeah, just got the one burst kill, blinked out. It's kind of the advantage of having the invis. You don't have to commit your meld or your blink to getting that kill. You have a free escape. It's really solid.
And that will put Skrunk after some jungle camps right where he needs to be as far as that BKB goes, which is just going to render basically. I mean, BKB is so good in this game against the heroes on the Radiant side. Sure, Jug ult goes through it, but I mean, you look at everything else, and the TA is just going to be able to run rampant in these fights.
Yeah, if he gets the refraction up for the Jug ult, he'll be totally fine. But if they manage to Jug ult like after they get refraction down, maybe if he's a little late to pop BKB, or supports throw a couple auto attacks right before you omnis, it's going to be like played on a razor's edge. It's definitely very losable in that situation, but if he plays it, whoever executes better is where that one's going to come down to, I think.
Jug does pick up the SNY. Skrunk is going to go ahead and try to push down this top tier 1 tower. Does look like AG is going to try to run through the river, although Skrunk, smart player, realizes this probably isn't for me. They're here a little bit too long. I'm just going to go ahead and TP back middle.
Yeah, his team's showing bottom. They know that he won't have any support up top. It makes sense. But they get the tower. Groups are pretty strong, turns out.
So Easy is up pretty far. It is going to get Blank into a meld strike. He is just going to nice glimpse, but the last right click doesn't get the miss up.
Just barely.
Chance. So Gother, I should mention, has Aether Lens up, so things become a little bit easier for him now, but not really seeing what we wanted out of the Zeus, just sitting at 1, 3, and 2. He's done an okay job farming items, but just not seeing the big combo that we're necessarily looking for.
Yeah, all of their team fights have been fairly segmented. It's never really been 5 people, super like organized. It's just been like if a kill is presented itself, they take it. And Jug is mostly getting solo kills, and everyone else is getting engaged on in their own way. So I feel like now that Jug has his S and Y up, maybe he's finished farming in that anti-mage kind of sense, and he'll be ready to kind of engage with the team. But I guess that remains to be seen. We'll see down bottom if he TP's down for this.
Absolutely. So let's see how Senior is. He has S and Y up and phase boots and has picked up that ogre club as well. So should be headed into BKB. Call down is going to come down onto 3 though. That's not too bad. It is going to slow Bob Ross down, although there's really no follow up as the rest of their team has just made their way out. I think Strunk may be thinking Roche right now.
Yeah, that's fair. He can solo it himself, but they did just rotate like everyone down to that area.
Yeah, BKB is done too on the TA, so luckily if Disruptor throws the ult in or anything like that, at least until Disruptor gets that Ags up, Scrunk can just BKB and walk out, or BKB and meld, and then blink out. There we go. Medallion is done on the Venge, so this should make this a little bit easier. I think they know this is happening, but I don't think that they can do anything about it. They're all sort of just grouped up. This could be one of those situations where they hear it fall and they run into fight. Here it goes. Gothar's going to lead the way. Does look like they're going to drop the rocket down. AG finishes that. Zeus ult comes out, though. No one dead yet, though. Kairai is very, very low. Is going to drop to the Disruptor ability, and down is going to go the Vengeful Spirit. On top of that, they did use the Jug ult onto the Gyrocopter, and he dropped as well. Scrunk is going to get silenced up. Doesn't get a chance to get the BKB off. That's going to be the end of their life. The Aegis is going to bring the TA back into a spin. They are going to be able to use the vision there with the Zeus Lightning Bolt, and down goes Scrunk as well. BKB was down from earlier in the fight, so couldn't use it anyway. So pretty darn good fight there out of the Radiant, one that they desperately needed. That's going to be about a 3,600 gold change and almost 5k in experience headed to the Radiant side.
That's the Veil of Discord coming up for Zeus. The stats and the 6 armor on it, making TA not do quite as much damage as he was thinking he would. So his whole burst combo didn't kill Zeus. He had to dive a little bit deeper for it, and the rest of his team had been dealt with by that point, so they were able to counteract on him really hard. Earthshaker is not quite at his blink, but he's getting real close. He's been absent from fights just to try to get that.
It looks like they may be able to kill the Jug here as they stun lock him pretty well. They do commit the ultimate of Earthshaker, but Zeus runs in a little bit too far, almost gets taken down, will go down to the tower. They're going to swap Bob Ross back into a stun.
Oh, what a blink.
They will waste the call down, unfortunately. That was a really clutch time blink out of the line, although it does look like he is going to run. They should get him here. He's going to throw the Hex out on the Gyro. Stun is going to come out, and they should be able to knock him out. Stun comes out, but even though there's a stun, Rocket Barrage will clear him up. So they lose 3, and Dyer does defend the tower.
And Earthshaker picked up his blink off that. That's probably the biggest thing out of that engagement. They've been taking a lot of these fights without the Earthshaker, but he's about 100 seconds off from having Echo Slam and the fresh blink that hasn't been shown yet. So I think that's going to be the real that'll be the play. When they go off that, we'll see kind of how these team fights are going to shake out further down the game.
And with them down as well, Scrunk can just do some chip damage to this tier 2 tower. Pushes the towers very, very quick with that Desolator. So Easy maybe looking for the glimpse, but doesn't quite have the damage follow-up for it.
Yeah, until Jug's up, that's a kind of risky glimpse. They're starting to kind of group up. I feel like the call is maybe we want to start 5-manning soon, like 5-man bottom, after winning that fight as soon as Echo Slams up. That state's still pretty far away.
Blink is done too on the Darkseer, so with Blink and probably working towards those
This is such a dead Gyro. He's so dead right now.
They will stun into a glimpse, into the kinetic field. He does drop the ult though, because you have the damage to take care of Bob Ross. It's going to be close, but they expend the finger on Gyro. They shove it right up there and send him to his grave.
Right. Yeah, that's not the safest place to be farming, but I can see how, sometimes your farming pattern gets kind of shut off, and the closest farm is the enemy farm, and then you can get countered on pretty hard if you have to try to get forced into taking an inefficient farming path, but sometimes you just got to kind of take that sacrifice.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Jug was able to split push top. He's got Vlad's picked up, by the way, on Jug as well. How do you feel about that item for him?
I don't like it, honestly. You have HP regen from your Battle Fury and your Healing Ward.
Sorry to interrupt. Meanwhile, there is a fight going on. It does look like Kyra was able to take out the line, although they were able to get a huge vacuum wall. Evo is so close. He is going to be able to stun. Can he get out? He's going to commit Echo Slam, but it doesn't hit on anyone. Gother looks like he's going to drop now to Skrunk as well, so it is going to be a 3-for-3 trade. Skrunk will get glimpsed back, so he can't pursue any farther onto the Disruptor. So that fight started, Clockwork had hooked into the line, and they killed it. And then just some more commitment out of the Radiant side, and unfortunately ends in a 3-for-2 trade. So good stuff from the Dire.
Take a tower in the meantime.
Tower has fallen.
You know, that is the good thing, I guess, about going Vlad's on the Jug is, you know, without having to expend Healing Ward, he can split push those towers. That way, you know, he can use Healing Ward in a fight as well. It does look like he is going to try to TP in and defend the tier 2 tower, but that goes down pretty quick. Easy is way out of position, though. I think you're just dead, my friend.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So right now, who do you seek in the lead of this game? I think this is Dire's team to lose, or this?
I think definitely Dire. Their team name is Piss, which I think is I just noticed is pretty good for them. And Juggernaut is ahead on net worth over TA, but some of that is in that Vlad's that I view as not really relevant net worth. So I feel like if TA keeps her advantage, they're in business.
Meanwhile, we are going to see a kill come out onto the Witch, or onto the Venge, into a big Juggernaut. He's going to jump around. It looks like he's going to be able to drop the Earthshaker. Is going to go into Strunk, though, and doesn't do any damage because, like you said, Refraction up.
Get out.
Lightning Bolt, though, is going to kill the Gyrocopter. It's a 3-for-0. It's not even a trade. It's just a 3-for-0 massacre. So good fight coming out there from the Radiant. Just sticking it to Piss in that fight.
Yeah. Shaker's still not having that Echo because he used it last fight, just kind of trying to get anything out of it. So yeah, maybe going for that fight or that push without it. Maybe they thought Jug would not respond like he hasn't for some of the other fights, but he was right there and he kind of took them all out.
This is a dead Kyrai as the Blink Stun's going to come out into the Disruptor ult. He's not going to be able to go anywhere as the Jug is going to swing around. Just come in for the last hit. That's going to be the extent of it.
Clock's almost got his Ags, which would be nice. Tank him up a good bit and let him get hooked, disengage, get another hook. That kind of thing is probably what they're looking for. The ability, you know, to spam out BKB piercing stuns on Jug to stop him from like spin TPing or just spinning in general when they're chasing on him is going to be pretty good. But they've got the Echo Slam up again, so like a team fight can happen.
Man, Jug is so fast with Phase S&Y.
Yeah, he is a pretty fast little boy. Yeah, they got the Healing Ward out.
There's the big Echo Slam that's going to come out right over the Jug before you get the spin off. Although Evo is just going to go down, the mech is going to take care of all the damage into a call down. Huge vacuum wall is going to drop. Looks like Venge is barely going to make its way out. BKB comes out from Skrunk with a double kill, though. Is going to come and clean up the trash as it ends up being a 2-for-1 trade for the Radiant side. Oh, excuse me, the Dire side. It's 2-for-1.
If you're a stun initiator and you initiate with a stun, do it and then kill the Healing Ward because they can't do shit to you in the meantime. Especially if you're tied. Tied Ravage, kill Healing Ward. That's the play. Earthshaker too. That's what you do. Kill Healing Ward. I've had too many games where people don't kill Healing Wards. They need to make a PSA. You gotta do that shit.
Just post it on Reddit, dude. Just be like, this is what 6K life is like.
Yeah, kill Healing Wards. Definitely make a big impact.
Alright, so it doesn't look like they're able to get much out of this. Roche is not quite up yet. We'll know, it looks like, in a minute. When that spawn will happen. Kyrai finds himself a double damage rune. He will nicely bottle
be a big
up.
Impact. I don't know, man. The clock will hit for like 200 with that. That'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
Just like I want to see him man down Juggernaut. That's really what I'm looking for.
Well, Juggernaut's got Butterfly up. So
well, okay. That's the thing. They're gonna have some issues killing him. They're gonna have to just like throw magic damage on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Gyro nowhere close to MKB. I guess TA could build it fairly quickly, but TA did pick up the AC, so we'll take some time to work into that. But more than likely, once they see that out on the Jug, they'll pick it up.
I feel like maybe if that was a Butterfly, also maybe that would have been okay. But she may be getting saying that, you know, I'm not too worried about Juggernaut's right clicks, and I just want to get the AC to help my team out because they keep dying to them.
Jug is going to find Kyrai here in middle, just be able to spin, right-click 1 or 2 times. Drop your cogs maybe, hooks into him. That's not bad, but down will go Kyrie again.
Probably wanted to just hook out to a teammate.
This jug is pretty damn big, sitting at 13-2. Vlad's are not. It's quite the performance on this hero thus far.
Yeah, that butterfly is a big pickup. I'm not sure what answers they have for the push. They definitely, if they do engage into this, it's like, you know, maybe they kill the healing ward. Maybe they can do something, but as long as that thing lives, man, no one's dying.
I do smoke up here. I don't know if they saw this or not, but it looks like they're going to smoke right into Roche.
Yeah.
They're going to say, give us this Aegis. We're going to take this last tier 2 bottom, and then we're just going to go win the game, I think. So we'll see, though, as the Dire, they are terrified. They've smoked up, though, within their base. I don't think they can get there in time, though. This Roche is dropping
With bashes like that, maybe.
fairly quick, although
they're
Easy's
backing
there.
up.
He's going to drop his ult and say, you guys aren't going anywhere. I'm going to just give my life away into the Jug ultimate, though. That's going to drop the TA down. Skrunk's going to go down as well. So is the Venge. Spin is going to come out onto the Earthshaker. He's going to have to commit. Fisher uses Echo Slam, though. Does no damage. That's a triple kill now for Jug. 4 people dead. They don't stop the Roche. Maybe they just give up on the Roche right now and say, great, I'm going to go take a tier 3. Maybe your barracks. You guys can do what you want to do. But big fight coming up there for the Radiant side. Maybe a game-winning fight anyway.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So with Healing Ward up, Jug can just sit here and knock out these barracks, no problem.
Barracks are under attack.
Kyra is going to run in.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Buyback is going to come out of the TA, so we'll see here if they buy back out or just finish off the racks. They will finish off
Has fallen.
one side, and I think they will wait then for the melee barracks. Hookshot is going to come out. He's going to stun 2 people. He's going to spin and get Glimmer Caped away by Bob Ross. This Lion player has been playing really well, although he'll give his life away here to Skrunk. Was able to save the Juggernaut from it. Joint Thief is there to disengage from the fight. Rocket will scout them out, retreating back into their woods. So, did you mute your microphone again?
No. We're just we're just quietly observing. Actually, I had to talk to someone real quick. All right, Orb of Venom on Gyro. I guess he's gonna go Scotty next, or that's just a casual 35-minute Orb of Venom. It could be either. I don't wanna hold this guy down to anything specific, but I'm gonna guess that's a Scotty. We're gonna say it's probably a Scotty. Still nothing to deal with the evasion of Juggernaut, so I'm not sure that's the correct play. But they may just, I don't know, they're getting burst down so hard by all these different heroes. It kind of seems impossible to think about doing damage when you die so quickly.
Yeah, unfortunately, TA, I feel like in this fight, is doing a great job of picking the supports off. But by that time, Jug has just absolutely cleaned through your entire team. And you have no help and no answer for him at that point.
They need Ghost Scepters. I don't think there's any other way around it. I think Earthshaker's trying to go into a Force Staff, but that's not really not gonna save anyone.
I think it's smoke into the jungle time, my friend. I think it's smoke
Yeah, that's always the answer. Smoke into the jungle. Catch out the Juggernaut maybe. Then he Omni Slashes and kills everyone. I want to blink on this Jug next. Like, sell that Vlad's, get a blink. It's the best item in the game on that hero.
I like that item. It's pretty damn good.
Then get Abyssal, yeah. Butterfly, Sandry Nashta, Blink Abyssal, good stuff.
So Jug can really, frankly, take his time at this point. They can starve the map and farm. He can run around faster, just, crit down these camps and call it a day. So I do want to shout out to Bob Ross. I think the Lion play from this individual has been pretty on point this entire game.
Yeah, it definitely set up the Jug for success pretty hard in the I guess their safe lane, Clockwork's off lane. Every hex on him was basically a kill with the Jug because he couldn't. At 2.5 seconds where Clock couldn't put out the cogs. Whoop! There goes Roche. Is he gonna get it?
Uh-oh, Skrunk might go down here to the finger of the lightning bolt. He is gonna go down.
Oh my.
Zeus is gonna go down. Is with the ult. Down goes Evo. Doesn't get anything off. The Aegis is still on the deck, just like hanging out. I don't know if they're waiting for the Jug to run by. On the back end side, Zeus is going to do more work. Omni Slash is going to jump to the creeps, though, unfortunately. So somehow, for the 500th time this game, Gyro's going to get out with 18 health for the third or fourth
Got a
fight. I
salve
don't even know.
too. Where's that salve come from?
Disruptor did end up coming in and snatching the Aegis. So it does look like the Dire did get the kill onto the Roche. But at that point, does it really matter?
Whose salve was that? I'm like super like this is the most important thing in this game right now. Like where did that salve come from?
Dire's bottom
So Jug will spin dodge the rocket from Gyro, and this is sure to be another set of racks here. They will be able just to move over then and get the melee racks on the other side.
Dire's bottom
So
barracks are under attack.
the support duo between this Disruptor and Lion have just made so many things happen in all these fights. Allowed Jug to get in there and do damage. Allowed Zeus to stand way, way back out front. Drop that, that veil on top of everyone.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, this is rough. I think the only way you come out of this is a 5-man Echo Slam. Or kill the Jug right here.
Yep, Kairai is going to hook into Venge and say,
Oh, that's
I'm
not a
sorry,
kill.
you're dead. Glimmer Cape, there is the Echo Slam. It's not on 5-man. It's just onto Bob Ross, who probably will go
That's
down to the
decent.
BKB. Gyrocopter comes out. He's putting a lot of damage up, but they're going to grieve it off, and Jug is just going to go to town, chugging away, although he does get hooked in. But there's the vacuum wall.
Is
This
he
should
gonna
be
get
the
out?
end of the Gyrocopter. Is he going to get out again with 18 health?
Oh
Oh,
my
dear
God.
God,
What
he
a-
is.
Jesus
No.
God.
Gother
Alright,
says, not
that's the
today,
mark that the
my
game's
friend.
over.
Not today, and we'll ult him down.
Oh no, the Disruptor
Disruptor.
Aegis.
Watch out, boys. He is just going to drop the ult, and then he's going to say, okay, hit me 3 times. That said, the damage has been done. Set of racks down. Here, 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 and here.
Yep, those are the ones that are dead.
Thank you.
Well,
I like to draw on the map, dude. Leave me alone.
After some good shit. All about that life.
All right, BOT is out on Jug now, so Joy Thief just hanging out casually, invisible right here by the river. Maybe talking to the turtle and the snake walking by. Pipe is now done on the Darkseer. Did you mention Pipe earlier on Darkseer, or did I mention Pipe earlier on Darkseer? Let's see. All right, so Dire just trying to get their life back together here, try to figure out what happened, what went wrong, why mom and dad got divorced, how to get better.
Well, that one's easy. It was their fault. Kids always ruin the marriage. It's just how it works. You gotta blame yourself.
Oh, teach them at a young age, man. Teach them at a
Yep.
young age. We're here to mold minds. So Jug has got BOT's done. He has picked up a Scotty too, so now he's sitting at 2,700 HP,
Yeah.
29 armor.
Yeah, Blink and Abyssal are the fun items, but Scotty is the item that you will never lose with. This Jug will never die. That's not
think
a
Silver-
thing that can happen.
Silver told me that he lives in I think he lives in Seattle, so they don't have any fun there at all. So Hook
Yeah,
is
that's
going to
right,
miss,
too.
although this is going to put Gyrocopter somewhat out. Here comes
They're
Jug.
so
He's
grouped
like,
right now.
bring it on, boys. He's going to spin and get out of there and say, okay, maybe
Yeah.
this is not our fight.
I really want this Zoidberg Jug mod where like he just does the Zoidberg like whoop, 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 like whenever he spins. I feel like that would be the best mod.
That would be really good.
Yeah, I would buy that.
That would be pretty good. So the Dire side will just scurry back into their base, kill some creeps. I feel like the Radiant side can just wait for Roche, keep farming a little bit, and go kill whoever they need.
They're kind of last ditch as TA over there is trying to get up the MKB. It's 1.4k away, so maybe if they can get that, they can kill Jug and kind of turn the game from there. But outside of that, it's going to be pretty rough.
Yeah, and that said, 1.4k doesn't sound like a lot, but unfortunately, when 2 of your lanes are giving you like what half the gold they normally do, things are going to be a tough one. Hookshot is going to come in and hit on Bob Ross though. Gets the cogs out. They are going to do a lot of damage. Omni Slash is going though. It is going to drop Kairai. It's going to jump.
Omni
under. It's gonna
Refraction for
drop
the most
the
part, though.
BKB from the Gyrocopter. He's not taking much damage, but they grieve off most of the damage. He's just standing in the wall now, so he's going to drop to the Jug. Ultimate's going to come out. Echo Slam comes out doesn't do any damage. There's no creeps around, so down goes the Earthshaker. So it's a 1-for-3 trade. Not a bad hookshot out onto the Lion, but they just don't have any damage follow-up from that point forward. Joy Thief stands behind. There's just so much crowd control, basically, from the Radiant team.
Tried to throw some damage. TA tried to like burst down the Jug, but it's impossible at this point. He's got like 30 armor. They have heals, healing ward, and stuff. It's just you can't solo kill that guy with the evasion too.
Absolutely. Hook shot onto some creeps. This is going to get vacuum. He's going to take some poison to the head. Blade mail, and that will be the end. That's GG, man. Radiant wins game 2. Dota, man.
What a game!
Great game. Mr. Easy
I gotta do
McEasy
some
himself.
calculus.
Yeah. 19-4 on TA. That's a great game. Unfortunately, Earthshaker 0-6. Earthshaker 0-10. Venge 0-6. So 19-2 on the Juggernaut, 10 assists. That's a pretty darn good game. 756 XP per minute. Pretty damn good. So that's game 2. Enjoy your calculus, my friend. Hopefully I can get Roland up in here to cast this third and final game of the night.
Yeah, that'd be great because I need to not cast again.
I'll take you, man.
Okay, stream. Yes, Roland is unfortunately away, so you're stuck with me, Cyphus. So the new lobby is up. Feel free to hop into it. I'm not going to do a timer like Roland does, but we're going to do another 5 minutes, a little 5-minute break, so Zach and I can both step away. Proud, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Good luck with calculus. That sounds like a bitch. Glad I didn't have to do it.
Right. Okay.
All right, we will bid you farewell, sir.
See ya.
Bye.
And I think that shouldn't mess up the camera too much. All right. I guess I could go take a look at the stream real quick to make sure it's coming through like it's supposed to.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Oh, actually, I know who I'm gonna have you. I know I'm gonna have you cast with.
Oh, great.
Fafnir. Have you ever casted with Fafnir?
I have.
Awesome. I'm. Oh. Assuming Faf will do it, and I can find him. Okay, sorry, trying to find Faf. Alright, I think we're getting him added. Faf,
Hello?
are you there? Hello?
Hold on, I gotta get my headphones in.
Okay.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Do you have video by chance?
I do, I just need to turn it on.
Alright.
There we go. I have to use earbuds since my Bluetooth hates Skype. Mute my TV.
Okay. I'll be doing camera work.
ZD is play-by-play, I saw.
Yep. And then yeah, you guys have fun with it. He said you guys have casted before, right?
Yeah, we did an in-house, like, not this last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, because I kept getting into 82L crap.
Oh yeah,
On the Thursdays. I think we did it in those.
yeah. All right.
Oh, good. Wrath jumped in. Good. You hadn't played one tonight. I should have hopped in and tried to play one, but I was distracted. Yes, we now... Roland is gone? Forever?
That's right. I finally did away with him.
Well, no one would blame you. I'm sure some courts would convict you, but you just have to get a local jury. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, stream. Roland actually had a cat emergency.
Oh, no, that's the worst.
It sounds stupid to say. It's actually a legitimate problem. Like, the poor cat is ill, and they got to take it to the
It's super expensive. It's like add $400 to your bill, and it's just depressing. We had to do that with my dog a few times.
Yeah, I thankfully have never had a pet that was. Well, I guess a while back I had a pet that was that sick, but it's been a very rare occurrence for me.
My beagle, she got in a fight with my other dog, and she tweaked her neck. And you think she's just stiff because they had in a fight, and then she just kept getting worse till she was shaking in pain, and she'd messed up a disc in her back. So we had to take her to the emergency vet to make sure nothing was broke, but it was just basically a displaced disc. Basically, it had what Easy had, but you're a dog, so.
Oh, painful.
Yeah, there's not as much that they can do. Plus, you can't just tell people. Yeah, one of the guys who was doing this has a cat emergency with a new cat they got. So they're taking the emergency vet, it sounds like. Yeah, it is. I mean, it sounds like this cat's had a few health issues anyways. I don't know if it's stomach, so hopefully okay. Mm-hmm. Come here, Gus. Come on up. Come here, Gus. You can say hi to people. While we wait.
Are you on your...
Oh, hi. Do you want to take out my headphones? Oh, hi. Hi. I'd pick up Harley, but she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's busy taking out my entire blanket.
Are we having a dog party? I can find my dog. Ellie, come here.
All right, gentlemen, we're gonna start this up. You're not gonna hear me. Turning the stream over to
We
you.
lost somebody.
Oh shit. Okay.
Your headphones need to be charged. I'm taking it.
They don't work with Skype,
Oh, that's right.
so.
Come here. Jump. Jump. Come here. Come here. Yeah, dog party. Dog
Aw.
party.
Aw, it's a golden.
It's a puppy.
Go look. No, it's not a puppy. He looks pretty happy. See, it's on the screen now.
She's so
All right, gentlemen. Good.
My wife is plotting to steal your dog now.
Oh my goodness.
She wants a third dog so bad.
We love her. She's great. She is great.
The golden puppy is on my list. They make good pillows and playmates. That's my favorite stuff with me.
The worst game is over. I can turn that off. Noma will be happy.
All right, man. So we got Gother in this game. We got Lieutenant Condor. We got Bob Ross, who played an excellent Lion game last game, in my opinion. Kairai, who I think needs to retire from the off lane after that game. I love him to death, but it's time. And Blackheart, who's trying to load in now. Then on the Dire side, we got Red Hot, Bet I Got Your Bitch, a Room, Smiley Face, and an Essay as well.
Oh no. Well, at least it's a player this time, and not.
Yeah.
Okay, Ignorian's team doesn't deal with that. Oh well.
There we go. Orphans on leashes. Okay.
Radiant team back.
You have to get out of here now, dog. I'm sorry. I have work to do. Important work. Go lay down. Important things to do, animal. All right, man. So the DP alt, the DP ban comes out. Lone Druid ban. I don't know. I know the smiley face person. I know SA, but I don't know the other three people on Orphans.
Yeah. Red Hot was the Veno. He generally plays like Veno or like Jakiro, I think. And then Wrath plays pretty much everything.
10 seconds
Like
remaining.
usually a core or carry. I don't know Rum at all either. I know the Radiant team pretty well though.
Dire team back.
So first picks are on their way out now. We'll see. Bans went pretty quick. Seems like these are the standard bans in any .p in-house. So
Yeah, and in a lot of pro games too. Just strong heroes that can snowball on you. Who's draft? Okay, Kairai and Uriel's drafting. Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
That was Smiley Face's old name before he changed it.
okay.
5 seconds remaining.
But saying Smiley Face just feels weird, so I just use his old name.
Reserve time.
That makes sense.
Dire team pick.
Earthshaker, okay.
So I think Condor played Earthshaker last game. If I remember right.
I don't remember who was playing it, but I know there was one in the game. did some good things. They just didn't have any follow-up for him. He'd get like a 4-man echo, and then like everyone would be dead already. So
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
that jug got pretty big. So first pick Silencer coming out, though, for Uriel. Gother had a good silence game, or excuse me, lost against the Silencer earlier, I believe, when he played Zeus. So, or someone middle. I don't even remember the first game anymore, dude.
yeah, it was weird. Like they had 1 billion kills, but they just were out getting out farmed the whole time.
That's right. He had a really early Midas.
Yeah, Jekyll was just snowballed on him. Blackheart went for like the gimmicky Heartstopper build. I don't like
10
that.
seconds remaining.
There's the Veno for Red Hot.
Seconds remaining.
Wonder if
Yeah,
this is a
Red Hot's run it in every in-house I've casted for Red Hot. And runs it as a 4-core. Like, goes Shadowblade into like Ags, Shadowblade, big core items like that.
That's good. I know he's he's not as new as he was, but Venom was one of the first heroes he picked up, and I know Shadowblade's one of those comfort things to get him in position to ult. Because I played an in-house with him, and he couldn't ever get the farm to get it, and just that poor Venom, they just kill him every time before he could ult. It was ugh.
See a Winter Wyvern come out. This is a hero we don't see too often. Obviously, changed the ult. It's still effective. It's still an effective hero. We just don't see it all that often. You definitely have to know how to play the hero pretty well, I think, to do well in it.
5
I'm
seconds
scared for it because it's really easy to Winter Wyvern ult, and then you see all the heroes clumped up, and you try to echo them, and you'll do no damage. Like none.
Radiant team back.
Because I've definitely wasted big team fight ults or spells because I think Winter Wyvern ult should be about done, and I just time it wrong. Or he ults and I don't expect it.
There's not a ton of right click either coming out, so far from Orphans. I mean, if you Winter's Curse someone, the Silencer doesn't throw his orb attack, right? It's just his normal right click.
It depends. I think if you have it alt clicked or auto, so it's autoed on, I think you still use it, but I'm not 100% certain on that. But if you don't use the glaives, yeah, that damage is not very much.
The Veno's not going to do a ton of damage, so we'll see. The downside with the Winter Wyvern pick is, it's fairly early into the game. I still like the Earthshaker pick. I think that this is a decent combo. They can zone the off lane. They can run a dual lane if they need to. They could run the Earthshaker off lane solo if they need to. So Radiant definitely has a lot of places they could go with their draft.
Yeah, I think both.
10 seconds remaining.
And I like both drafts because they could have both their supports now, but both could also be playing them as cores. So you're not like pigeonholed in. So you can just change things up if one of those heroes that demands a counter comes out.
So let's see. Dire Side using some reserve time here, trying to figure out this third pick. Whether they're going to run the Silencer as a support or a core, we're yet to see. I would assume it's going to be a core. That's pretty much how we see that hero now. Bringing the Clockwork out.
Radiant team pick.
I like this hero. I think that what Proud was saying last game is this is a hero that you pick up when you don't know what you want to offlane. He's just a decent fit for most lineups when you need to fill that role.
Yeah, and Kairai's not playing him, so hopefully somebody who's more comfortable with the hero, but in general, Clockwork can really own Earthshaker because, one, you can flare cancel his... You can locate him with flare and then it cancels his blink. And then also, if you actually get on top of him, he literally can't cast any spells to even stun you. So you just sit there and battery assault him to death. And he can't do anything in the fight.
All right, so we'll definitely start to see some core pickups coming out now from the Radiant side. See how this lineup's going to shake up. I feel like we haven't seen many tempo controlling mids so far. I mean, we saw the TA last game, but You know, like not your pucks, not your things of that sort. Earth Spirit's going to come up. That's definitely somebody that can help in these fights, cause a lot of chaos as well.
That's a lot of all in a magic damage. Kind of again, they're going to need to get right clickers to the last two picks. I think Condor was complaining about Earth Spirit's relatively minor ag nerf, in my opinion. So I'm guessing he's the Earth Spirit player, but I don't know. Maybe another. I know Karai doesn't play it, but maybe Gothier or Blackheart does.
10 seconds.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
Bob Ross doesn't.
It's absolutely. I mean, right. The axe did take a bit of a nerf. That said, the hero just still does so much without that item beforehand. It's amazing. So Spectra is going to come out. I know this is a Fafner favorite, man. You've been on the Spectra train for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, well, any hero that just lets me farm forever is great, you know. And Spectre's easy. I don't even have to think about team fights. Oh, it's happening? R. Okay, I'm there. I wasn't zoning out, hitting creeps, which is my favorite thing to do.
So it's
Spectre's
definitely
pretty great.
pretty strong hero. It's definitely going to do work, against the Earthshaker, the Winter Wyvern, gets that Radiance up, cancel that Blink. They will answer straight back with a Phantom Lancer, though.
Huh.
I would assume Kairai is going to go mid this game. I know Gother plays mid as well, but I feel like Kairai is most comfortable in the middle lane.
Well, not only that, he's drafting. So if he's not going to get himself mid now, when is he going to get mid in an in-house? Plus, whenever he drafts, he always leaves mid for last because he just has this thing. He doesn't want to get hard countered or play a tough matchup. He does it for 82L. He does it when we're just picking in pubs. He wants to last pick it. So I'm pretty sure he's midding.
So what are his strong heroes? He plays a lot of Invoker. Invoker's out of the draft. Shadow Fiend just got banned out. I know that's another hero he enjoys playing as well. So what's left for him?
He's a strong Storm Spirit and relatively strong Storm and Ember player. He's a pretty good Wind. Well, they pick up the Ember. Of the mids that are left, he's been dabbling with Invoker. Of the mids that are left, I don't even know what he likes to play. I mean, they've banned, literally, I think his top 6 or 7 mids are all banned except for Storm Spirit. And Storm Spirit into Silencer is a little scary. It makes you go BKB pretty early, or Yules, which just sucks.
Yeah, I don't think that this is the Storm game at all. He banned the Quap out, so that kind of leaves that out. So maybe a Puck here, something like that.
Oh, he loves Puck. He loves Puck. I bet right now he's saying, can I pick Puck? Can I pick Puck? Or Rubik mid. He likes to Rubik mid, but I think we've beaten that out of him.
Yeah, I mean, there's just, at this point, not a heck of a lot for a Rubik to steal that would be beneficial for your team at all, frankly.
Well, that's never stopped him from picking it. That's never stopped him from picking it before, whether it was good or not. Yeah, I think he'll probably pick the Puck. I think he'll go with that.
20 seconds left, man. We'll figure it out here momentarily. The final pick is going to be for the Radiant side. This is the final game of the night. Game 3, by the way, everyone. So thanks for joining us. My name's Zach. Fapner's with me here for the final game. You can find us both on Twitter as well. I know most people around here know Fafner is a staple in the DotP community. So the Storm Sphere comes out. This is scary, man. He is putting a lot of money into his little fingers against the Silencer. But if anybody can do it, I guess he can do it. To your point, his hero pool was a little bit limited, so we'll have to see how that goes as well. So certainly Storm Spirit can do okay. It can force Ember to go into that Manta rather than building up a bunch of those damage items if he chooses to go Orchid, things of that sort. So I'm worried about the Global Silence becoming a problem for him in the fights. Other than that, though, they don't have very much lockdown for the Storm if you look at their lineup. They don't have hard stuns, hard disables, anything like that. So this could end up being in a decent Storm game.
Yeah, I mean, if Storm survives through the lane phase and gets a Yules or gets a Bloodstone BKB, like, it's a pretty good game for him. To just run around and kill people. Like, he can just jump on the Benno, Orchid him, kill him before he gets his ult off. He's pretty good against Ember because once he has his Orchid up. So
Well, cool, man. Well, we're going to get started. I'm going to introduce these teams real quick before we get into the action. Starting with the Radiant side, we're going to have Gother playing on the Phantom Lancer, headed down bottom. As we talked about earlier, Kairai is going to be on the Storm Spirit. Bob Ross on the Earthshaker, played a great Lion game last time. Look for another big performance out of him today. Blackheart's going to be picking up the Winter Wyvern. And finally, Lieutenant Condor is going to be on the Earth Spirit. On the Dire side, we're going to have a Room on the Clockwork, picking up that Stout Shield Mango early. Love to see that in the off lane, followed by Bet, I Got Yo Bitch on the Ember Spirit, followed by Red Hot 0039 on the Venomancer, SA51 on the Farming Spectre. Don't see him farm very much. He's usually on a support. Looking forward to that. Finally, Smiley Face, or Uriel, as he is used to be called, on the Silencer. Is this going to be a support Silencer?
Yeah, it's a support silencer. I mean, there's nowhere else to run it. They have an Ember and a Spectre taking the main 2 lanes and a Clock, so. And they're going to back off. Just split the runes.
The battle begins.
Looks like Veno's going bot, though, so maybe in aggro lane?
They've for some reason they run Veno in these dual lanes quite a bit. I don't know if Red Hot's maybe comfortable with tri-laning yet. Does look like he may go top, though. Maybe the Clock said get out of here, but the Clock definitely needs these early levels. I don't know if this is the answer. I just know Red Hot's been in this lane quite a bit before, so.
Well, a solo Earthshaker, since he's the off lane, they don't need the Veno there. I mean, if they can get levels still and not get zoned, they should be fine. But just a Silencer can zone an Earthshaker, no problem. No, it looks like Veno's leaving. Looks like he's just making the long walk top. Oh, and Aroma's already getting gone on.
Yeah, he's going to get gone on. There's going to be some damage out. Then the Changer going to come out. Last thing, it's going to be a right-click battle. Is he going to go down? One more right-click left, and yes, he will drop. Kairai drawing first blood with the Storm Spirit. That should be able to get his bottle out to him, no problem. He can eat a tree, and he'll be at full health. That's huge right there to get off to a big start like that. He's sitting at level 3 already, and we'll have that bottle coming out, although he may need to get out of dodge as the Ember's going to TP back in. Veno on the way. Veno did take...
if he Gales him, he could kill him.
Veno took Poison Sting at level 1, though. So.
Oh, if he had Gale, that's a dead Storm Spirit if he hits it.
So early Quell and Blade going to come up for SA, which is great. Obviously make life setting a little bit easier for him in lane. Bob Ross is going to take over on the Earthshaker. I'm going to see what build he goes. Usually the off lane Earthshaker is like that Soul Ring Tranquil combo. It just makes him a little bit more tanky in lane. They will rotate these ES up here as well. Make life a little bit more difficult for the Spectre, but there's not a ton of kill potential. Can you dagger over Fisher?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So some more harass going on middle lane. Kairai's going to go ahead and looks like Magic Stick up. He's got that picked up. He's got Bottle up. He's going to move over for the rune.
Double damage.
Lieutenant Condor is going to get that. So looks like Radiant's able to control both runes, which is good. Although the Ember doesn't have Bottle yet, so it's not a huge deal.
They might kill this Clock. They got a DD on the Wyvern, but she didn't get Arctic Burn. Oh, not going to matter. Just right-click him down. Oh no, he might get away.
Going to use Fog to the advantage, auto run. Just going to run away, eat a tree, and heal up. So, good thing for him, yeah.
That's a big mistake. If she gets a level of Q, that's 100% a kill.
Yeah, absolutely. Most Winter Wyverns get that level 1 most of the time anyway, just for early harass for the runes, things of that sort. So.
And it synergizes with her Orb of Venom. That's a really strange skill build when you go Orb of Venom. Oh, Red Hot. Up top.
Yeah, Red Hot's probably going to go down, and will go down to that last auto attack from Bob Ross. So needed kill there for the off lane. Not necessarily what you want to see if you're Dire side. That'll put Radiant up 2-0 so far. So decent start coming out of the Radiant with the unorthodox pick. There's Kairai going to go man up though against this Earth Spirit. Is he going to be able to get the last run off? And he cannot. So the middle lane will even up 1 kill to 1 kill. And a big kill coming out. That said, no level 6 yet on the Ember, so he can't drop a remnant and come back in.
He'll have a TP though. He'll be fine.
As far as levels go, they're not doing a great job bottom stopping this Clockwork. They weren't able to kill him. He's level 4 already at 3.5 minutes in, so that's pretty strong. Bob Ross and the ES are going to be dual laning it up, so they will be a little bit more level starved from the clockwork. That said, the Earthshaker did just ding level 4, so good things coming from him, getting that early kill onto the Venomancer. How's the farm on the Spectre? Not too shabby. Looks like he's going to go for that PMS as he's picked up those Slippers of Alacrity as well. Shane's going to come out of the Kyrie. It does look like they're going to fight again. Pole comes into him, but he's taking a lot of damage right now. It is a right-click battle. They're about the same health. He is going to try to bottle up. Gets one more Remnant. This should be the end of the Ember Spirit. One more auto attack, and he does get him. It is an action-packed middle lane, my friend. Meanwhile, top lane, they are going to go onto the Ember Spirit. He's going to go down. Dagger comes out. That's going to be a double kill onto that off lane. So they trade 2 for 1 while Kyrie is doing work middle. Much-needed gold going to be coming the way to the Spectre. Room bottom lanes, just hanging out, hitting level 5. He's going to try to that crucial level 6. See if he picks up a bottle as he's sitting at 691 gold. Kyrie with 795 gold. We'll see if he just goes straight for that BKB or if he's going to try to get a quick Bloodstone out or an Orchid or something like that.
I bet he goes Orchid. Let's say Rat's always high. I've never heard him play Dota and say, like, I'm Stober. I don't know if it's his version of lag, like I just blame that, or if it's just that's what he does.
Red Hot comes forward, might be out of position though. There's a Fisher. It is going to do a lot of damage. They are going to dagger though. Stun comes out from the Earth Spirit. Are they going to be able to pull it back? The last auto attack from the Earthshaker should do it, although he's going to get very low. He's going to go down.
This could be a double kill for the Spectre.
Yeah, this could be big. The Spectre, the Dagger is out, though. One last glaive. Can they get it? He's going to have to die for this. Lieutenant Condor is going to say, you can dive me if you want, but you are not going to make it. That said, they did trade 1 for 1. The Veno did go down first, so the ES was be able to get the ES, the XP from that kill.
But it's in for Silencer, so that's fine for the Dire. Plus, it was Earthshaker who died, right? Yeah, his int pool, him losing 2 ints, no joke. Like, that's a big problem for him. He's
That's going to put
heroes.
him at 17 int
That's
as
awful
well.
for him.
So
Yeah, he's died twice now? Yeah, I think both times he lost int to Silencer.
mid lane, it looks like they're going to make a rotation here onto the Ember Spirit. The chains are going to come out, but the Fisher is going to be there.
He's
They're
super
able to
dead.
level now with the pull. Is this enough damage? He magic sticks out of it, does
Oh,
Remnant
no.
away. Great Remnant is able to get out of the way, so a failed gank on a rotation there from the Earthshaker. Didn't quite. I felt like they did a great job of stacking their stuns, but just quick moves out of the Ember to get out of the way.
Well, and he had a nice wand. He probably had 10 charges. It was a lot. It was a big heal for him.
That said, he is getting wrecked right now in lane. 29 last hits up on the Storm Spirit. Meanwhile, 17 for the Ember Spirit. He's going to have to TP home and Remnant back in now that he is level 6.
Yeah, that second kill just really won the lane hard for Ember.
Lane is
Oh,
gonna-
but Kyrie's a little low on mana.
Yeah, Kyrie might go down here to the damage.
What is
It is
it?
going to be the last
Oh, it-
hit. Is going to go. Haunt committed to that though.
It's a
They're
good
going to
haunt,
go
though.
on. They are going to go on top. Does look like some damage came out everywhere, but they didn't get a kill with the Spectre.
What is PL doing? We haven't talked about PL at all.
Well,
Oh.
it's pretty just standard PL things, right? Ring of Aquila is out. Quelling Blade. I think it's great when PLs just pick up a casual like Mask of Death or whatever, because you can just get that up, get treads up, and just move to the jungle if you need to, and just farm the jungle.
Yeah, I like that too. I always find you're never at enough health, even if you get the bots. Like, you just end up at low health when you farm if you don't have that, and then you can't even bot to fights when you need to. So, I agree. That's really good. I think a Mask of Death into Travels maybe, or he could go the fighting build, since Storm Spirit kind of provides a global presence too. Clockwork
Storm
6.
Ooh, this is an arcane rune on Storm Spirit. This is a great rune for this hero, so we'll have to see if he goes up to make something happen top, although the lane isn't pushed too far. Lieutenant Condor and Bob Ross are going to go. Bob Ross is pretty damn low on health, though.
Clockwork's coming in. He wants to use his hook.
Yep, they do get the Gale onto the Storm, though. Storm's going to get some damage down. Does dodge the hook pretty great. Storm on the backside should be able to take care of the
Oh, the
Venomancer. He zips in
Earthshaker's
pretty
dead.
far in, though. He's going to deal with some damage coming out of the Spectre and the slow, too. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out. Pops the Arcane Room. He's going to try to bottle through it. Sticks as well, although the slow is coming out. He's going to drop a Remnant. He's going to try to turn. try to dodge some
Oh,
auto
the
attacks, but it
crit
looks
denied.
like he does
Oh, no,
get
something
out. If he's nope, that will be the end of the Storm Spirit as well. Meanwhile, on the backside of the fight, Lieutenant Condor is trying to do some damage, but the Silencer is here as well as the Clockwork. They're going to clean it up. 3 kills for just the underleveled Venomancer. Definitely worth it. That's going to be a ton of gold going the way of the Dire side in a desperate fight they needed to keep this landing stage in order for them.
Yeah, that was a really good fight for them. The hook ended up being good just because it put him... Earthshaker tried to go on the Clockwork, and Clockwork just battery assaulted him. Even with level 1 battery assault, he just slowly killed him. And that's more... And I forgot, Earth Spirit also is a strength hero, so his int pool is also pretty limited. And until he gets Arcanes, he's going to have mana problems.
Absolutely. Just sitting on 234 mana right now as it stands, so...
Gothier did go the fighting build. He's got treads. I like that.
Yeah, I think with the Storm Spirit, this is definitely big for him. Able
nice
to dodge
dodge
the
of the
hook
hook.
shot as well.
Dire's middle tower is under
I don't know if that was a real dodge or just great luck because the cast animation time is so long on that. It does look like Silencer is going to kill top onto the Earth Spirit as well.
Oh, they're going to get this... Yeah, they're going to get Bob Ross, I think.
They're already labeled Searing Change. Stun is going to come out, but Bob Ross is certain to go down. That's another 2 int going the way of Silencer. Silencer with 14 stolen intelligence in 10 minutes into the game is not what you're going to do for your support Silencer.
If I was this Silencer, I would look at my 1,400 gold, and I would play super safe, and I'd be buying a Midas recipe 100%. Like, I am a greedy Silencer player, and if I get this many kills in it, I'm just like, you know what? We could use another core. I'll just get a Midas. It'll be great.
Absolutely. That kind of Kuroki way of playing it where you
Clockwork
can make ganks early and just make things happen and just int up. 14 stolen int, though, from these heroes is a big deal. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they are able to take out the Clockwork. Winter Wyvern's just going to heal under tower, which is fine. And then take a couple more tower hits. Maybe, hopefully, not die to the tower. Global Silence is going to come out top, though, as we see more action. They are going to go on to Lieutenant Condor with the Silence. He's going to go down. That's another 2
Kyrie's
int
coming in.
towards
Kyrie
the
can clean
Silencer.
them all up, though.
Kyrie is going to try to TP in, though. I don't know if he's going to be able to clean him up. He's got the mana for it. Down is going to go the Silencer. Maybe. Down will go the Silencer.
Oh,
he's going to go
pay
down as
for
well. Red Hot's going to go down as well. He will zip away, hopefully, from the Ember. Ember does have the mana for change, though, and he will drop as well, so he cleans up. There's just kills everywhere. Bob Ross is going to come in. Ember out of mana, though. Echo Slam committed.
Echo.
That's going to do a lot of damage, but he's going to stick through it. And it looks like Earth Spirit's going to go down with, well, triple kill onto the Ember Spirit. We have all the Spirit members in this game, and they are all real unhappy with the way things are at home right now, and they want to kill each other, man.
Wow, and that's his bots right there. That's after his pretty crappy laning phase to have Aquila bots at 11:30. That's really great. That's a big recovery.
Just 40 gold behind the Storm Spirit right now, who can't farm because he is dead. So things going pretty well. He's just going to TP home, Spirit back to the lane, and get back to farming. Maybe he's going to try to take out. It's doing quite a bit of damage. He's going to throw the dagger out. This should slow down the thing. Chains is going to be up in 4 seconds. Going to heal. Kyrie is going to TP in, though. Chains is going to be there, but it's not going to do anything. They do get the ult off. They can't do any damage. Absolutely, yeah. Kyrie's going to come in, but Kyrie, he's going to pull back. This could be the end of the Spectre. He's going to go down. That said, Bob Ross is really low. It does look like the Gale's going to come in. Bob Ross is going to go down. Kyrie is very low. Chain's going to come out. That's a double kill again for I Bet You're Going to Bitch, and that should be another triple kill. The Venomancer is going to get that with the poison, but another 3-for-1 trade. The Spectre does go down, but I think we're kind of seeing the problem with Storm Spirit right now, just in general, not in the hands of the player. Last patch, you could zip in, you could do all that stuff, and you could sustain a fight. He zips in, he's got no mana left by the time he picks off 1 kill, and he's kind of just food then for the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, he needs to keep farming. Like, he needs to finish that Orchid so he can actually secure these kills. The Ember just dodged a lot of that damage and then just cleaned it up.
Absolutely, and they're going to put some damage onto this Tier 2 tower as well. He's going to TP back in. He's got his boots down. He's already got his broadsword up with another 500 gold in the bank, so his Battle Fury will be on the way sooner rather than later. That said, Gother is farming pretty well. He did pick up that regular Morbid Mask. Global is going to come out to hopefully secure this tower. It does look like they are going to come in, land a change to stop any initiation for Bob Ross. In comes Ember Spirit. That said, Kyra is going to come on the backside. He's going to drop the Venomancer. He's going to run after the Silencer. Should be able to drop him as well. Zips again, but he is completely out of mana. Bob Ross is here. Should be able to lock down this Cogs as well. Zips in. That's going to, on the backside though, the Earth Spirit is going to go down to Better Bitch. He's going to drop the Winter Wyvern as well. There's so many kills. They don't have a stun for this. Can they pull him? No.
No stun.
tried to get in for the enchant totem, but did not get in time from the high ground. There is a lot of kills so far in this game, my friend.
Under attack.
Yeah, they are, and that plays to. Yeah, I think that definitely plays to the Radiant's advantage because you can't. I guess Ember getting away is the big problem because once Ember has Battle Fury, that PL is a problem, like just a huge problem for their team because he can't stand through the sleight of fist anymore.
Absolutely. That said, in the midst of all this with some deaths, Kairai is sitting on 2 Oblivion Staffs and another 400 gold. So he should be able just to passively farm this lane, maybe duck in here and get this this camp here, and he should be fairly close to his Orchid, which will make a big difference against this Ember Spirit.
Yeah. The other thing I haven't seen, I don't think this Earth Spirit's really worked out. Like, I haven't seen the lane dominance or bullying. It's just they tried to do it up top, and they got turned around on him too much. So I just wonder if can he recover now.
Absolutely. Han is going to come out, though. We're going to see him go top. Huge damage coming out from Kairai. He's going to be able to zip away, though, luckily from the Ember. But it does look like their friends have stayed too long. Good boulder smash from Lieutenant Condor. He should be able to roll away. That said, a Remnant's going to come in. Is he going to jump to the Remnant? No, his spells are on cooldown. He's just going to TP out.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Red Hot was looking for an ult. That said, Bob Ross is just farming bottom, trying to get towards that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that'll be a big item. Earth Spirit could have silenced that Ember and really prevented any of that danger. So, just it's just that I can't play the hero at all. But he is really tough. But if he can get a silence on the Ember, that could be fight winning.
Absolutely. TP is coming in here from the silencer. They're going to throw some stuff out on Bob Ross. Does look like they're trying to rotate follow-up in, though, but I don't think they have the time for it. Ember is here, though.
Oh, yeah,
Can he get the chance off? He
Yep.
lands the chance perfectly, and that's going to be a dead Earth Spirit, or Earth Shaker. Earth Spirit, Earth Shaker. I can't
Too
do
many
it, man.
ESs. Like,
Too many.
We talked about the show. It's awful. They're all in
Man.
this game, too.
Well,
They're
and
all
you
in
got
this game.
Ember Spirit, Earth Spirit, and Storm Spirit all in the same game with Earth Shaker.
We just need a Phantom Assassin as their hard carry instead of Spectre, and we could be max confusion.
Man. Winter Wyvern, Phantom Lancer. Everybody's got way too long to get names. That's why we needed a puck in the game.
Yeah, Diffusal up on Gothier. So that's pretty big, because if Ember goes
Zip
in...
coming in, though. He's going to zip into 2 people. Orchid's done those. Orchid onto the silencer. I don't know if he's got the damage for this, though. He's going to get cogs
Yeah, he
in, but he
does.
could. Maybe,
Oh,
here comes
Ember
Earthspaker.
comes in.
Daddy's home. Kairai is able to zip out, but he is completely out of mana, and this is a dead Kairai. Dove a little bit too far there. It is going to look like, though, this Fusel is going to come out, but I don't know if he can man-fight this against this ES. They're going to chase him down. Cogs does come out again. It's going to stop Gother. He's doing damage, although Gother should just be able to turn here onto the clockwork, and he will.
He can still kill him if he catches him. He doesn't have enough mana to TP out.
Dire's top
Oh, no, he
tower
juked
is
him.
under attack.
Does guess the wrong way. That said,
Oh,
they're
they found
after him. They found him. He's going to be a stun here.
Oh, he's mana,
There's
no
the stun.
mana. He bought out his Battle Fury, though, so he didn't lose gold.
So Battle Fury, Boots of Travel, Bottle, Ring of Aquila at 17 minutes. That is a damn good timing for an Ember Spirit.
And if he had that Battle Fury, that fight initially, he just kills PL. Because he slided fisted him twice in there, and just, he killed some illusions, but not much to go here. But
All right, they're going to haunt in for this fight. The Earthshaker ultimate's going to come out. They do get
That was a bad
decent
haunt.
ultimate. Kairai is able to come in and clean up. That's going to be a triple kill, it looks like, for Kairai. Much needed kill, though. Earth Spirit does drop to the tower. Earth Spirit drops to the tower. Earth Shaker needs to walk away from the tower. And Storm Spirit, as well, needs to bottle up slightly. And
if
will
they're
do
not
that.
careful, Ember can just slide a fist kill almost all of them.
Earth Shaker just died to the tower.
Yeah, he just died to the tower.
Uh-oh,
he
though. The
silenced up
Pole's going
the
to come out. Pole's going to come on. It does look like they're going to be able to go on to him, and he
Oh,
does.
but he kills
Ember
the
out.
PL.
Kyrai's going to drop
Oh, he
his
kills them
medal.
all.
That's a big kill. And that's going to be another kill. The heal does come out, though. He does have the damage. Triple kill onto the Ember Spirit. This Ember Spirit is putting on a clinic of mana fights today, man. I love it.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is
just
under
complete
attack.
outplays. He dodged. It looks like he dodged a remnant or a roll in, and then avoid that damage, and then just cleaned up that storm.
46 kills, 20 minutes in, man. That is over 2 kills a minute. We couldn't ask for a better third game here tonight at the DotP in-house party.
No, you're not going to fall asleep during this one. Spectre's just going straight Radiance, and once that happens, I don't see how the Radiant win any team fight when Haunt's up. Like, if he Haunts, the support, like, you're going to cancel Earthshaker's Blink if he has it at that point, and it's just going to melt PL and Storm.
Double stun onto the ES, but they have stayed way too long. They don't understand the damage coming out. Global's going to come out. He does just Remnant away and says, I'm not worried about it. Well, Global was committed. How is the Silencer doing? 18 stolen in on the Silencer. I think he needs to start maxing his glaives out at this point. Forget the other spells. That's so much damage he could be doing.
I disagree just because I Storm, if he gets that curse on Storm in the middle of the fight, Storm has to keep using his abilities. And that's so much damage.
Middle lane, he is going to go down. Storm zips in, wastes almost all of his mana to the zip in, though, and isn't able to catch the Silencer. So the Venomancer is going to go down. Does get his ult off, but there's no damage follow-up. Gother is just going to be able to heal up through it from the Winter Wyvern. No problem. Meanwhile, bottom lane, though, Ember Spirit is getting to the point where he can push somewhat effectively. Does have a Crystallis hanging out as well in his stash, so working his way to Battle Fury Daedalus. This is going to be a pretty dang quick timing for that item as well. Then things are just absolutely going to get really difficult for him as well. Spectre, almost to Radiant, still has some work to do as well. Has got the Vanguard done and has had that for quite a while.
I'm a little shocked he's not going Manta. Like, I feel like with the PL out there, his damage is already pretty good. He's killing people, but you know the only way you die is if you get Orchided into or an Earth Spirit silence. Like, you get silenced and locked down. So I think Manta would probably have been the item.
Yeah, I could see that. The one thing I would say, though, is that he's been Orchided 2 or 3 times, and he's just stood there, and they don't have any damage to kill him, and then he just goes and cleaves them all down after that and cleans the fight up. So as long as he's got the backup or global behind him after he gets Orchided, I think he may be okay. And the damage that he's going to have from the Daedalus once it's out is going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's true.
Hookshot, he's going to come in onto the E-Spirit, though. He does get cogs in. He's going to try to roll out and cannot. Haunt comes into a big Earth Spirit ultimate. There's the Rolling Boulder, but down is going to go Earthshaker. Ultimate is out from the Earth Spirit on, although Gother is going to try to dodge away. Kairai is going to zip in, finds himself a regen rune. This could turn the fight for him. Meanwhile, though, bottom lane, the chase is on for these support heroes. They do waste the ult that he does.
Oh, they wasted the Orchid
but there's no damage. Can he get out? He will go down as well. That's a killing spree going to the way of Kairai. Kairai with still a ton, using this regen rune to the best of his abilities, and he'll go down. It's a 4-for-2 trade. Big stuff. Only the Spectre surviving. I don't think he came to the fight either. He was just hanging out. The Winter Wyvern will go down, possibly to poison, maybe after the fact. But a big fight coming out there for the Radiant, putting them right back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, and they need to take some real estate here. Because the later it goes, the worse it gets for them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I like what Spectre's doing. Just farming up jungle is... I think the other thing the Radiant should do here is if they could get some aggressive wards to find Spectre, because Spectre's being smart and just not showing in lane, because not to tempt Storm to just come kill him.
Absolutely, and Storm should probably could kill him at this point. Storm Spirit gets the last hit on the tower. He is very, very close to his Bloodstone.
Yeah, again, like...
They are taking some real estate. They should be able to knock down this this last Tier 2 tower. Here, the bottom Tier 2 tower anyway.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know how I feel about the Bloodstone. I don't know. I just think both these spirits should probably get a defensive item given the counters they face. Like, against the Silencer, Kaira's done a decent job of avoiding it, but like if you get into global at a bad time, like your Bloodstone does nothing for you.
That said, the amount of kills in this game is pretty insane. He's going to zip onto Arum, and he's going to just take care of him as well.
Yep.
So the clockwork is going to go down. I think if I'm playing Storm this game, I see that there's been almost 60 kills 22 minutes into the game, and says, well, you know what? I think Bloodstone is worth it if this kill streak continues. That said, we do hear chains coming out somewhere onto someone. No idea who it's on. Oh, it was onto the Earth Spirit, and he goes down. Although, do they have any catch? They do not. They did use Fisher already, so the Ember Spirit will just go back to farming.
If he gets Orchided here... No, he's going back safely.
It looks like the Ember's going Lincoln's.
Oh, he's going Link... Oh, okay, value crit stick. I like that. That's good.
So Han is going to come out. Doesn't have the Radiance yet, but they are going to zoom in on the Kairai. Is Kairai able to...
Oh, and there's the global.
Maybe not. There's the global silence. He is dead. Good rotation, a much-needed kill. Bob Ross, you've stayed too long, my friend. Ooh, does pick the Blink Dagger up and blinks out just in time. I don't think they've got the catch. Hookshot is down. So Haunt put to good
Ember
use
might
again.
catch him. No, okay. He was close.
Meanwhile, though, the Tier 2 tower went down. Gothar's going to start pushing this Tier 3 lane. He's got an Illusion Army up. They won't stay for long. He has
His
Manta
Manta's
Style
done.
up now
That's
as well.
big. That lets him, because him being silenced is a big deal in these fights, too. He needs to be able to doppelganger out of danger pretty much whenever he needs it. See, that's where I just think the Yules is a better choice than the Soul Booster. Like, maybe get the Point Booster so you have some HP, but if he had a Yules there, he could have Yulesed up and just zipped away after Global, like, after he was unsilenced, and he would have lived.
Deny comes out from Bob Ross onto the top Tier 2 tower. So towers are starting to fall here. 24 minutes in. Lots of kills happening. Action-packed game so far. I can't get my Ember, Earth, or Storm Spirits right. My Earth Shakers, I just can't do it. It does look like there's going to be action top, though. They do drop the Winter Riven ult. Solo onto the Earth Spirit. They are dropping everything onto this hero, but he just cleaves through everyone and zips out and said, okay, guys, thanks for wasting 60 ults. I'm going to come and kill everyone now. Heal coming out on a Lieutenant Condor. Kyrie does have his Orchid, though, although he is getting stun locked up, but he's just going to get absolutely critted down, too. Has to zip out to stay alive. And the Earth Spirit's like, okay, guys, I've got plenty of health left. Although Daddy Gother comes in and says, okay, boys, fun time is over.
See, that's the danger.
Vision. I think he can catch this clockwork here.
Oh, yeah, he
chooses
could have.
to off the silencer. I don't think he'll find him.
He's backing off. See, that's where I think the Wyvern ult is just working against them, the new change. Like, they ulted, and then they used the Storm Spirit Silence to stack it, and they just, so, with stacking the disables, and since they couldn't put damage on him during the long disable, Ember was completely fine once they wasted that one silence.
Yeah, they blew so much on that fight. They blew Orchid, they blew, which doesn't have a long cooldown, but Winter Wyvern ult, they blew Echo Slam, Fisher, everything, and basically what happened is that the Ember Spirit just, like, crit hit everyone, and they were just dead.
Yeah, and then in the time he was vulnerable, like, yeah, just, I don't like Wyvern ult anymore. It's so hard to use effectively. I feel like it's just not worth it. If you pick the hero, you need to be picking it for the other aspects of it, and the ult's just more of a TP cancel.
Yeah, Splinter Blast is still a great ability. It's great for high ground defense, things of that sort. But yeah, to your point, the ult, you definitely have to know when to use it and how to use it. So net worth, the good news is that the PL is keeping up fairly well with the Ember Spirit. Storm Spirit just behind as well. The problem with Kyrie has been he's just dying a lot. He does have eight Bloodstone charges, though. They need to go find some kills with this, though. The kill score was super high, and it started to slow down a little bit. He picked this item, and he's got the opportunity to snowball quite a bit if he can get some Bloodstone charges up. So I'd like to see him smoke maybe with the Earthshaker and head into the jungle and try to find someone. But Dyer's done a great job of warding.
There's the Radiance, though. Now, yeah, the PL's ahead of the Spectre now, but just Haunt with a Radiance means that he's going to do as much, probably more damage than the PL can hope to do. It's not focused, but it's just going to melt Earthshaker. It's going to cancel his blink. It's going to melt Kyrie if he's not zipping around, because he does have a fair amount of HP, but yeah.
All right, here it is, man. Haunt, new Radiance. They're going to come in on the Earthshaker. He's going to be able to Fisher out. The heal's going to come out, though, but the Radiance is still going to do a decent amount of damage. You guys got to get out of here, though. The crit's going to come down.
Oh, wow, those crits.
Spirit. He's doing so much work. Global Silence comes out. Gother can't go anywhere. Barely gets the Doppelganger off, though. There is coming in. Though. Kyrie's here to clean up the party. He gets a kill. He is able to get the Orchid off onto their Spirit. He could go down as well. Another zip. He's going to crit down, though. Gother is very, very low. Kyrie's going to zip away. He has no more mana. That's the end. They are all out of mana. This Radiance is doing so much work in this fight. Oh, and down goes Kyrie as well.
Save the PL. If Kyrie doesn't die right then, PL dies 100%. But the Bloodstone heal put him back up to 500, so he's able to finish the TP. But yeah,
Big
they just
fight coming out there though.
Yeah, they committed so much damage onto the Spectre, and they didn't kill her, and so she was just running around the fight with like 500 HP or 400 HP, just doing Radiance burn damage, running in circles.
So the last Tier 1 tower for the Radiant side will fall, and they will continue this push as well.
Oh, Lincoln's is done on the Ember.
It was done for that fight, too, which was pretty nice. I don't know what popped it.
Yeah, but just the stats, just having that ultimate orb, that tanks him up a lot. PL's going straight Reaver, probably a Heart, or do you think a Satanic? Which do you think's better this game?
I think Heart's the item this game for sure. I think if he was going to go Satanic, he wouldn't just pick up the casual Weaver either. I think he'd pick up his Helm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I have mixed feelings on Satanic. Like, I've seen it be really, really good some games, but then when I try it, it feels lackluster. That could just be misplaced by me.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Hookshot
Kairai.
is going to miss. Kairai was able to zip into the pit. They know he's there, though. He zips the high ground. Oh, no, and the Earth Spirit knew he's going to come to the high ground. They do burst the Lincolns, although Kairai is able to zip way out, but he's out of mana now, and the chase is on. Bob Ross is going to go down. Essie is doing work with this Radiance. They don't have Haunt, though. The Venom ult's going to miss the world, though. Lieutenant Condor is able to roll out. That's the ult that you need is right there. It's just going to allow them to disengage, but they need to disengage.
Is under attack.
Kairai is hanging around, slowly regenerating some mana up. But that should be the end of everything there. The Earth Spirit goes down. Ember Spirit on 15 health will run away.
Both teams are super terrible at taking Roche. Like,
We are going to see a fight, though. It does look like they're going to do some work. There's the Global Silence. Clockwork trying to work his way out. Gother is trying to find him. It does look like Clockwork's going to go and get killed by a neutral keep. This could be the end of Gother if they can get another chains off, and they do get it off. Doppelganger is going to come out as well, but a crit's going to come down. He is so very low. The last glaive attack from Smiley Face, man, will take care of it. He's up to 32 stolen int, my friend.
Oh my
32.
God. It looks like he's going Orchid too. Yep, he is. He has got an Oblivion Staff once he gets that delivered.
I just don't see a comeback mechanic at this point now for the Radiant side. Storm's trying to get BKB done, but with the amount of int that's stolen right now from the Silencer, with the amount of damage that's going to be coming out from this Ember Spirit, smart way to pick up the Lincoln Sphere. I don't know if you saw what happened down here at the Roche fight, but the Ember, I think, thought Storm was going to zip to the high ground, so he put a Remnant on the high ground and jumped up there as Storm was zipping in. It was a pretty sweet play.
Yeah, I saw that, and then Storm almost burst him down then, but he was scared of the rest of the team coming in, and he zipped out. I think if he committed, he might have been able to kill him.
The Winter Wyvern ult was great here, but I think they should have just disengaged, right? Great Winter Wyvern ult. They're stopped. They're not chasing. Let's just get out of here, right? The fight's lost as is.
Yeah, like, the Winter Wyvern ult, it stopped them, and they drained all Spectre's mana, but she doesn't need mana. She just needs to, like, run towards people in the fight and just do Radiance burn damage. But yeah, I just am shocked. It's just like, it is an outdraft. Like, they had a chance to... when was Ember picked? Ember was last picked, right?
I believe so, yeah. Well, second to last, because they picked the Storm into the Ember.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's the big problem. You can't pick a PL and not ban the Ember. It's just too hard of a counter. Unless you just dumpster them in the lane phase and shut the Ember down completely and take over the whole game. Like, once Ember has Battle Fury, PL can't, like, actively hurts his team if he's with them in the fight. So he has to, like, try to separate himself out, but if he does that, then where's their damage coming from?
Absolutely. Kairai's trying to work on a BKB, which should allow for him to be a little bit more active in these fights. That said, middle lane, it does look like they're trying to set up a push, although the Radiant team is here to defend it. They don't have any damage with them, though, as the PL did end up TPing in. See if they're able to get a kill on it here. Red Hot is going to take a lot. Scott, they're going to chase this. Not sure if it's bait or not. We'll just kind of throw out a lance and do some damage. A lot of damage coming out just from the illusion, though, onto the Venomancer.
I feel like the Radiant needs to group up and use some smokes and try to... I know Ember has bots and Spectre's Haunt, so it's tough to not like get engaged on in the fight, but they need to get some picks or something. Because they're just slowly losing this game, and they need to do something to change it.
Oh, Kairai, my friend.
Oh.
He's going to try to force a zip. He's going to try to turn on the Spectre. I don't like
he
the
can't
idea
man fight him.
Yeah.
Dispersion and
Silence
Radiance
is
are
going to come
kill
out.
him.
Now he's just done. He
Yeah.
can't zip out.
And Orchid's done on Silencer. Yeah, there is no... Short of, like, them getting picked off in a pretty disastrous Echo Slam, like, I don't see any way for them to win a fight now.
Well, and look, I don't care how far ahead you are. You cannot man up against a Spectre who's got max Desolate, max Dispersion, and Radiance as a Storm Spirit with a Silencer on the team, so you have no escape mechanism at that point either.
Yeah, you need a BKB, like, so you don't just melt, and that's what happened.
They do find Gother in the jungle. It is going to drain Spectre's mana, so he will just back off. Silencer is there as well.
But so's Ember, so... Yeah, they're just going to have to... They shouldn't fight over this tier 2. They've just got to go all in on the high ground and hope for the echo of their lives. Like, a massive echo, follow it up with a bunch of damage, and then a Winter Wyvern ult to maybe burst down the Ember. Because, like, if Silencer punches Ember during Winter Wyvern ult, Ember could easily die.
Absolutely. They will send the illusions onto the Silencer here. He will not do much as they'll get burned down from the Radiance. Things coming out. It does look like he is just going to dodge some of those things. Splitter Bath, though, does not disjoint. There's a big... This could be it right here if they can get this Echo off.
Oh, he got
Silence
silenced.
comes out huge onto the Bob Ross. He's going to try to get it off at this point, but he can't. He gets mana burn. He does get it to go down. Blackheart's barely staying alive. Spectre does get a double kill. So much damage coming out for Ember. Kyra's got to zip out. He's able to pick up the Clockwork on the backside, though, Ember Spirit. He's going to try to catch this Storm Spirit, though he is going to be able to. Storm Spirit's out of mana. The chains. This should be the end of him as he turns. Breaks the Lincoln Sphere, but it's not enough. Essie and his boy, it's the Fire Brothers coming in. And they're saying, this is our game to win, friends. And this last tier 2 is ours.
Manta and Daedalus are finished on for the Jug and the Ember. I would be saying to my team on the Radiant, just call GG, because I just don't see a way they can win a fight.
Yeah, they had their chance for the Echo Slam, though, but huge Orchid coming out from the Silencer. Sure, he died, but he used that Orchid. They were not expecting that in that fight whatsoever. Great choice to just Orchid up the Earthshaker who was trying to walk in. Wasn't able to blink in because of all of the things happening with the Radiance Burn, the Spectre Ultimate, all that good stuff. So he had to try to walk in and just got silenced. He got the Echo off, but there was no one there. If he could have got it off right as that Fissure went, I think that was their opening in that fight.
Yeah, they could have won the fight then. And now Echo's down for another 60 seconds, so they can't fight now. So, oh, BKB on Kairai. That might give them an option, because then maybe he can just go... Oh, he is just going all in. Well, that's nice. Free charge.
Clockwork up. Up to 5 Bloodstone charges. Didn't have to use his BKB.
Silencer's coming in, though. He needs to, get out of there.
This Silencer's hitting for 176 damage. 178 damage.
That's 34 stolen int. Jesus. That is obscene.
Kairai is seen from the low ground. They could dagger down and try to fight this with the Orchid, though. It doesn't look like Essie really wants to.
Oh, no. It looks like SE does want to go.
Yeah, it looks like the Silencer backed off, though. They needed the Silencer there for the kill.
Yeah, if Silencer would come with them.
Uh-oh, we got an Invis Ember Spirit. Is going to try to burst down. The heal comes out, though, so he'll just Ember wave thing away. Level 25 is up on him already. Looks like he might be going double Battle Fury build as he picked up another broadsword.
I think he could go double Daedalus too with that.
That's true.
I think double Battle Fury is probably the play. Like against the PL, it is. I think it's like PL and Meepo are like the two matchups, or maybe a Chaos Knight where it mathematically works out. Nope, he's got a Blade of Attack. He's going another Daedalus. What is Blackheart doing?
Kairai may try to go onto this Earth Spirit here. He does not have a ton of...
Oh, no, they want to kill this Ember. Oh, but he missed the zip. Nope.
Oh, used the Orchid on the Lincoln Sphere, too, unfortunately. It's tough. They don't have a ton of stuff to break Lincoln Sphere right now, either.
Yeah, he needs a Hex, basically... Or he needs to go in and he can't miss the zip like that. If he goes over the top of him with the zip, he can use Orchid and then Vortex him or vice versa, and then lock him down for the rest of the team to arrive and do something about him.
The problem is, though, is that how do you break the Lincolns? They don't have great heroes to break the Lincolns. You're going to have to use one of your Storm abilities.
Yeah, he'd have to use Vortex or the Orchid. Probably you'd want to use the Vortex because the Orchid's longer.
Yeah, realistically, you'd like to see a Force Staff come out for your Earth Spirit or something like that, and that way you could break it, or even the Earthshaker.
Well, ideally, if Kairai was not dying so much, he could have a Hex by now. He's got 2,800 gold, so he's not too far off if the game continues.
Arcane Orb available here, and our friend Roshan is back up. They choose to take it.
Oh, if they kill Earthshaker's like the biggest kill. Like they could defend high ground with any other combo of heroes as long as they have 4. But if they kill Earthshaker, like, I just think they need Echo. Yeah, and here they go. There's
Haunt is
the
going to
Haunt.
come in. Bob Ross is taking a ton of damage. Is he going to Haunt in? He should be able to get out. Meanwhile, on the backside, the change is going to come out. It does look like Gothar's able to Manta out and get Force Staff away.
Oh!
Big Earthshaker ult comes in,
Pretty
though.
good
Bob Ross,
Echo.
not enough damage, though. He is going to
Yeah.
go down to the... Wow. That's a big crit out of that Ember Earth Spirit. So, all of that, it ends up being a 1-for-0 trade, but this should be the end of this Tier 2 tower for the Radiant side.
He's dead and Echo's down, so, like, they should just high ground now. There's no Echo. Just keep going. Even when he respawns, without Echo, what does he do?
Basher coming out for Gothar, and that will be his buyback. So if they can kill the PL here, too, there's no buyback on the PL. They're going to go on him. He does doppelganger away.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kyrie split pushing, getting some decent damage here.
TP coming in from Spectre, and it looks like Clockwork. If they can land a hook here, nope, he will just BKB and TP away.
Oh, if they land a hook, he's still dead. Nope, they didn't get it.
Global is coming out, though, as we're going to see action down by the tire. It looks like Red Hot is going to go down. Gothar taking a lot of damage. Ult coming out on the Ember Spirit into the pole, though. They're stacking the stuns again. Is he going to be able to get out? He's going to be able to crit down. Gothar almost just dies. He does crit down the... Oh, the bash, though, and they are. Gothar lives with, like, no health. Oh, my gosh, he buys back. Just zooms back in. Looks like Lieutenant Condor is going to go down as well. Triple kill for Ember. That could be it. No buyback, or buyback is available on the PL. He'll buy back here. Buyback is available on Storm Spirit.
They
If
can
you're
buy
going to
back
do it,
and
you
kill
need to
him
do it
again.
now, though.
They should do it. They should try. Right now, they should try it. Pop his Lincolns with the...
Smiley Face is going to go down to Gothar, so that's one drop down. Chain is going to come out of the Gothar. This could be then the Gothar if they do land the chain as well. Gothar is able to doppelganger out of the cogs as well. They're trying to save this buyback onto the Storm Spirit. They desperately want him to get that item complete. Bob Ross is going to give his life away again to Ember. This Ember Spirit has 27 kills.
Yeah, he's just dominating the game. I don't see why, when he was positioned like that, they could have bought back and tried for it. Instead...
So Haunt's going to come in. That's going to make Gosser fourth away. So here comes the Spectre. They're going to try to chase him down. Blackheart is there to heal if he needs to heal. I don't know. SA is going to take a lot of damage. Hookshot coming in from Clockwork. There's Kyrie going to zip in. Autumn is going to drop as well. Looks like the Spectre is silenced up from that as well. Lincoln's is down. Is he going to be able to pull him away? Bet you is going to try to dodge. He is going to be able to get out. Maybe Lincoln's again. Down goes the Earthquake. That's a buyback. 122 seconds. And the Rax is still alive. They choose to go for the melee Rax. So they don't get a Rax out of that.
I think in this circumstance, they need... Kyrie should buy back and they should just, like, YOLO push. Because they know there's no Ember. So this is, like, their best chance to win. Like, he should buy back 100% and just zip in. Because they could just go for the throne now. As silly as it sounds, like, they could try it. And Spectre doesn't have buyback. They can't know that, though. Because he bought out... He looks like he bought out his Butterfly instead of saving buyback. That's a big mistake.
Absolutely. So it does look like Gothar will come middle. He does have that heart. He's got Manta. He's got Basher. He's got that Diffusal Blade level 2 up. So he's pretty dang tanky in these fights.
Actually, he's going to respawn with enough time to buy bots and just come in. So they should be able to get a lane of racks out of this.
Absolutely. Gothar's coming in on the Silencer, though. They don't have an answer for this. The Silencer is going to drop. The Fisher's going to end it. It does look like Clockwork's out of position as well, though, and a couple more bashes. He will get caught in the cogs, though. Gothar will get pushed back. He'll doppelganger over to him, though. And this should be the end of the Clockwork as he tries to run. They use the Dispel Viz on him. The last base will finish him up. That said, Bob Ross and the Earth Spirit we're trying to find... Uh-oh, the Venomancer's going to come down. They don't have an answer right now for Gothar with these buybacks.
Buy bots.
Storm Spirit's going to zip all the way in. He has no mana left. Oh, my goodness. He only has 3. Although he doesn't need the mana to hit things. Spectre is back in, but he does not have Haunt left. Silencer was able to buy back. He's going to come in. He's going to work the Silencer. This is going to be the end of the Silencer again. This could be the game, my friend. 30 seconds until Ember Spirit's up. Here comes Essa. He's going to come in a mana to do what damage he can.
No, Essie.
They have the lockdown, though. Kyrie does not have a ton of mana. He is able to zip away farther. Here comes Bob Ross. Bob Ross is going to slam. Haunt's going to come out on top of that. He is going to zip over there. Bob Ross Echo slams. Essa takes a bunch of damage, but he's going to go down as well. Kyrie's still there. They get the bash off. That's the end of the Spectre as well. He doesn't have buyback. He's down for 90 seconds. Ember is up in 6 seconds, though. Can they get these racks? They didn't lose the PL. They need to put some damage on these racks, and they are in a hurry for it. Backdoor protection is down as well. Here comes the Ember, though. Daddy's home, boys and girls. He's going to come out. He misses the chains, though. There he goes. The Orchid's a creep,
the Orchid
unfortunately, though.
creep.
The Bash, though, there's the ultimate. He's locked down.
Nope.
There's no damage going on to him, though.
Nope. And
He
he's
doesn't have
getting
any
more
remnants, though.
illusions.
They're
He's gonna
burning his
break them
mana.
all.
He is going to break down. Oh my gosh, the crits are so crazy. Zips away. Kairai barely alive. He's going one-on-one versus Gother. Here comes Red Hot. The slow's going to come out of him. Down goes the Lincolns. It is a man fight. There it is. No mana left on this Ember Spirit as well. Who's going to... Another Bash, another Bash. Gother man fights again. That's it. He's down for 97 seconds. Red Hot's going to be down. That's got to be the game. They should be able to throw in. I think Kairai should just buy back. There's the good game call. I think that's it, my friend.
Wow, that was a heck of a throw. So that Winter Wyvern almost lost in the fight because PL's making illusions and doing no damage the whole time. So the cleave just devastated everyone, killed Kairai.
Gother is going to have to back out. It does look like it was a fake GG call. Someone called it. A clock is going to hit. Global is going to come out. This should be the end of the PL. He manages out of it. Doppelganger's away. Gets out with barely any health. He's running around. Can they find the real one? He is out of charges. He has mana. He does not have a TP. They is going to run back in, though, onto the silencer. Gother is taking this team and putting it on his back. Bashes, that's a monster kill streak on him. He should be able to finish up this Rax now with the illusions if he needs to. Winter Wyvern's going to come in. Ember is salty. Can you feel the salt, my friends? He had this game in complete control. PL, man.
I can't blame him. Like, he does a dumb buyback that they didn't need to redo. It was a big risk, and he dies for it. And then his team kind of just chain feeds. Like, they went in one-on-one. The 3 supports fought without the Spectre. And then the Spectre fought without anyone else. They should just give up the Rax. Just give up the Rax. Who cares? It's not the worst thing in the world. You got a super late game team. But here's the other thing, though. Why aren't they finishing the throne? If Kairai just bought back, they could have just gone and ended the game. But Kairai decides to save the buyback. And I guess he gets to buy a Hex now, but... now Ember's back alive, so all your issues are back.
They are going to get the much-needed Roche. This should be itches. Although Spectre also going to come in. A hook shot's going to come in. In comes Spectre. This is going to be a lot of damage on Bob Ross. He goes down. Big Alka Slayer on the way out, though. Down goes Rochelle. Clockwork's able to snatch the Aegis through it all. Here come the crits, though, and there's an ultimate onto SA, so they're going to get hit. The Ember doing a lot of damage. Hook shot onto Kairai. That's going to be the end of Kairai. He does have
Full
buyback,
team-wide.
though, because he never bought that fix. It all turns again. There's the buyback. I don't know what he's going to get out of this, though. He's going to have to push the top racks out. That's a pretty darn early buyback. Big fight coming out.
Well, that just shows you, if Kairai just buys back and is aggressive, because they know Ember doesn't have buyback and he's dead for whatever, 90 seconds it was, him and PL could have just taken the base. Spectre already shown he can't fight both of them at the same time. And PL had a heart. PL could have just healed up. They just take the freaking... and then he can tank the towers because he has a heart. Or just take a second lane of Rax if you don't want to go throne.
No buyback on the PL. There's 70 seconds left. What did he buy? He bought his Abyssal Blade for that fight, so he has no buyback.
But he has the money. It's on cooldown. It's on cooldown because he bought back to save the Rax. Remember?
That's right. Down for 24 seconds. So at best, he's up for another 24 seconds or down for 24 seconds. Ember's going to try to force a buyback and realizes that there is no buyback. And is just going to do this final damage to this tier 3 tower. Ember obviously very afraid of dying. Does Ember have buyback? Let's look at buyback status. Buyback is on Ember. Buyback on Spectre as well. And Wyvern. That is it. Should be up here in a second. Now up on PL, who will try to save it. Although Kairai's got to be very careful here, my friend. You need to zip out and not get caught by a chain. Does BKB. Global Silence does come out.
Oh, but he BKB too early. He BKB before the global.
Absolutely, and he's going to be able to break the Lincoln Sphere. He gets the pull off on Ember. Ember might actually be in too far. He gets silent from the Earth Spirit. A lot of damage coming out. Here comes the Winter Wyvern, although the damage is all here. Echo is too early, though. That is not what you wanted to do. He's going to come in and crit. It does look like he goes down, though. 99 seconds. He does have buyback. Lieutenant Condor is going to be able to roll away. The last wave is going to go ahead and kill him. Autumn hook shots in and ends the Winter Wyvern, as well as Kairai. That's a 5-man wipe with no buyback. PL's up in 3 seconds. Down goes the Aegis. The Ember can buy back right now, and they can end the game. And that's what they're going to do. He's going to TP in bottom. There's nothing anyone can do. Damage is going to the tier 4s. That whole time, Spectre was just pushing the tier 4s. The last Fortify is going to come out. It's going to be on to the Ember Spirit, though, as he ended up hookshotting an illusion. All this, though, is just space for this team to take this last set of racks as well. Can Gother do it? Can he buy enough time? 71 seconds until the Storm Spirit.
If they just hit buildings, he can't
GG
do
comes
enough
out.
damage.
That's it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Is it another fake GG?
I don't know, man. There's no rules in .p in-houses.
Top tower has fallen.
It's still really bad manners. And it might be worth putting in some rules. I don't know.
All right, Gothar's able to kill, though, the Clockwork. They are going to try to go onto the Ember Spirit. He's going to crit, though, a whole bunch. Buyback is going to come out of the Clockwork. It does look like Ember's able to get away. Gothar trying to chase him down. You better be careful, though, PL. If you use all that stuff, he is able to land a Chains, although he's going to Doppelganger over to it, losing some mana. 5 seconds until the next thing. Meanwhile, though, they are just going to go ham on this Bottom Rex. Spectre doing what he can. He's going to try to burst Blackheart down. Lieutenant Condor doing what he can do. The heal coming out. Spectre doing some work. 12 seconds. Buyback coming out of the Earthshaker. He's going to blink in, but he's not able to get the Echo off because it's on cooldown. Buys back. Echo Slam. That the PL is back and is able to Abyssal Blade. Spectre is going to ultimate. The Spectre is going to go down 98 seconds. Wasted the haunt before his buyback. He could have just waited, fought back and haunted in. Spectre is going to come and try to stop this Earth Spirit, although the hook is going to come in. That's going to be then a Kairai. No buyback left on him. 90 seconds down. Can they kill the Ember Spirit? Earth Spirit
the Echo!
Is that's going to kill the Clockwork. He's down. Down's going to go the Ember. He's down for 120 seconds with no buyback. What is going on right now? What is this game? Meanwhile,
they're just throwing like crazy.
Are in the base. They're hitting the Rax. The Rax is down to 2,700, 2,600. Can they get it off? They need some damage. They need to pull these creeps off the base. Bob Ross is there. Splinter Blast will help with that.
Yeah, they got it. They'll kill the catapult time. No, like the whole time Spectre's fighting bot, but Ember's up top because he just wants to get megas, but Spectre's screwing around, messing around the fountain, ends up getting caught there. Like, if Spectre just walks up to the top racks with Ember, they just take the racks, because then PL can't just go zone out the Ember alone. Like, just very, like, just really poor late-game decision-making. A couple times, I think either team could have won the game.
The important thing, too, they keep going on to these Raxes right here. They're regenning 5 per second. The amount of time they were there, I think they probably just could have taken out the ranged barracks as well and just put more of an economic damage onto the Radiant team. But the Radiant team are still in it. They're not going to get too much off of this, although Gothar is going to come. Are they just going to try to throw?
I think this is the situation where you just try to throw it. You got 50 seconds.
Storm does not have money for BOTs, so he has nowhere to TP to. He may just need to stay back overall and try to defend. Gothar is going to try to go in. Last word's going to come out onto him. Just hit the towers. They got 36 seconds until buyback. Spectre is back, though. He's going to come in. He's going to do a lot of damage, although Abyssal does come out after the Mana Style. He is going to get silenced up as well. Another Abyssal is going to come out as well, although he cannot man-fight the Spectre, though. He is doing so much damage. Clockwork is able to land a hookshot. Lieutenant Condor is going to go down to the tower in the midst of all that.
Ember's back up. They need to get out of here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bob Ross was able to take the tier 3. Gothar's staying, this is not what you wanted to do, Gothar. Storm Spirit's going to zip way in, though. Here comes the Haunt, though. Down is going to go the PL. Bob Ross doing a decent amount of damage. He is dead. Gothar barely gets out. Spectre is going to find him. The Rocket's going to close. Kyra is going to zip away. Buyback is available on PL. Instant buyback out of the Silencer now that the PL is down. TP, though, top.
Nice hook onto Kyrai, and he's dead.
Lowell's out. Kyrai's dead. No buyback. Buyback's going to come out of the PL because he's got to defend his base. Luckily, Radiant was able to get back. They may just say, great, you back? We're going to back now. Roche still not up yet. What a game, man. This is pretty insane.
This is pretty crazy, but this should... I've said this too many times, but this should be over. The Earthshaker's dead for 60 seconds, and so is the Ember, or the Storm Spirit. So they should just walk down mid and punch the throne. Like, there's no fort on the Radiant for... Oh, they'll have a fort in 20 seconds, but...
Gothar doing what he can do. 22, 5, and 9, 415 last hits on this PL. Doing what he can to keep his team in.
He's played great, but they're just... Yeah, Kyrai's died 18 times. Just too many.
Meanwhile, hookshot away to a teammate. They're just going to put Earth Spirit on the front side here. Double Daedalus going after it. They want these melee barracks. And they will get them. Gothar's there trying to do what damage he can do. Veno Alt's going to come out onto him as well, though. Hookshot away from the clock. The clock is just creating so much space because just in the midst of this, the barracks are gone. That's going to be Mega Creeps. Spectre coming in. This should be the end of Gothar. He's tanky, but the Spectre has just got too much from the dispersion. Bob Ross comes in, misses, hits an Echo Slam, does a decent amount of damage and stuns him up, but they don't have any damage follow-up for this. And the base of the Radiant side is just going to be, well, here comes Kairai. He's going to come in, do what he can do here. Down to 1 Bloodstone charge. That is a sad Bloodstone. He's just going to get chained up. BKB, but it's a short-term BKB. He's used so much of it. Zips away. Bob Ross is going to go down. They do get the pull-off onto Ember, but they don't have any damage. They are going to be able to whistle him, though. He's going to be able to slight dodge the last bit of damage, but Gothic's going to get him with a double kill. But their base down to 1,600 health. Can they kill the Spectre before he gets the base? He's just going to hit it.
No, they can't do it.
They can't do it. Kairo's going to zip in. He's going to be able to throw it. It is so close. 342.
Nope, Cardis are going to do it. Cardis win, even if they kill him.
The ball game. Woo! Dire side win.
Made it really hard for themselves.
What a game, my friend. Thank you. That was fun. I don't have any voice left. But those are the fun games, man. That's what it's about. That is what Dota is about. So many kills in that game. Storm Spirit, 22 kills, 18 assists, 18 deaths.
Ooh. 21 deaths in the Earthshaker. Oh.
In the end, came back to Spectre. That said, man, thanks for joining me. That's it, I think, for In-Houses tonight. I don't know how I can go to sleep after that one, though. But, wow, what a game. If you enjoyed it, every Thursday night, every Saturday night, we'll be here. I'll be here casting the way as we go, bringing the hype train. Fafner, hopefully, again, you'll join me, man. It's been a blast. And this is Zach, man, signing out. We'll see all you guys later.
Have a good night, everybody.